course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation, till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Love it, guys. Love it. Oh man, every time I hear that, I get all emotional. Well, I just barely made it here. And that was the great John F. Kennedy Jr. reading the Declaration of Independence, one of the greatest documents of all time, in my opinion, outside the Bible, of course. And he's one of the greatest presidents, gone too soon. And we declare our independence from this absolute nonsense that's going on. And, we know what's going on here. And he knew it, and our founding fathers knew it. So welcome in, guys. What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 897,614. 614. TikTok, next block. I hope you guys are doing well. Good to see everybody. Let's see who's here. Santino, how are you, sir? Put you on the wheel. Good to see you. We got a good one today, guys. We have a good one. Hope everybody's doing well. Santino says yes. Let me wipe my glasses off here. I don't know what's going on with these glasses lately. These are my cheap glasses, guys. I gotta go to the eye doctor and get some real ones. Santino says Texas SBR passed on the floor today. Awaits to be signed into law by government now. Wow. That's great, man. Thank you. Zach says, hey, Jerry, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Zach. How are you, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you can stay a little bit today. How are the kids, sir? Santino, how are you? Hey, Jerry, Santino, Zach. What's up, David B? How's everything? It is a hot one today out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's for dang on sure. Ian from Clean Your Machine. Good to see you, sir. How are you? How was your day today? And how was business? Hopefully well. Clean Your Machine. And as you guys can see from the title, we're going to be talking about 4-year cycles, ladies and gentlemen. Chicken! I ain't seen you in a while, man. How are you? We missed you yesterday, Chicken. How you doing today, sir? How you doing? Letha, the icon. Letha, the nicest woman in Bitcoin, in my personal opinion. It's always great to see you, Letha. How are you, ma'am? How was your day today? Letha, I'm not sure if you're retired or not. I think you are retired, if I had to guess. I don't know, though. But I think you are. But maybe you aren't. Maybe you're not. Who knows? You're probably a rich lady. Letha says, hey, David, yes. Clean. Everybody giving good words to each other. But I've never said hello to a chicken before, but hello, chicken. Mia from the Bitcoin Gospel. Mia, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you. How are you? How are you feeling, by the way? You feeling okay? We missed you yesterday. We really did. Really did. Golden Dome defense system sounds very safe. Oh, really? I haven't heard about that. Jerry, I just got bit by a bee and I'm allergic. Oh my gosh. So did I. That's crazy. We talked about that. Oh my gosh, Mia. So sorry to hear that. Hi, Mia. Oh no. Thanks for helping our pathetic country. No doubt. How are your bites doing? I don't even feel them, to be honest with you. I don't even feel them. My body feels a little sore from what happened, but the stings, nothing at all. Lots of storms here. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Hey, Letha. Hi, Jerry and Bitcoiners. Please don't put me on the wheel, Jerry. I might have to take off. Paul, I got to put you on the wheel, man. Just tell me when you leave. I have to. Paul the GOAT. Paul is the GOAT. I'll put him up here on the top. Paul the GOAT. Right there in the top. Big letters. GOAT. The GOAT. Right there, man. Where you belong. And if you leave, just let me know. Trey, we almost hit a all-time high, guys. Did we? I haven't even looked at it. What's up, Trey Day? How are you? I got paid off of you, Trey. Did you get your 500 Satoshis? I think I got 1,000 Satoshis off a referral bonus for you that quick. So thank you for signing up, bro. That was the quickest one I ever got. Appreciate it. Trey said, what's up, y'all? I'm chilling. Letha says, my husband retired 2 years ago. I got to quit work in 94 and raise my kids. So lucky. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. That's how it's supposed to be, Letha. Congratulations on that. How was everyone tonight? What's up, Scorpion? Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. No, you've been working a lot, huh? Scorpion. You got to stay, man, to get some sats, bro. Good to see you. David says, Paulie, Paul, hi, Trey. Scorpion. Monique is in the house. Monique, how are you, man? Where's your partner in crime down there in Charlotte, North Carolina? You had a couple of them. When was it? Annette. Who else do you have? Jay or something? And Shelly, the Spark. Paul Scorpion. Hello, boys. Hello, Scorpion. Monique. Yes, I did. Thanks. I'm buying. Shout out to you for the referral. No doubt, man. Thank you, brother. It's a win-win, bro. It is a win-win. Trey Day. Hi, Monique. Ronita, how are you? You're back. Hello, everyone. Good. Ronita, I almost didn't pay you your sats the other day, last night, because I wrote your name down wrong, your wallet down wrong, and I was trying to pay you, wouldn't work, and I was like, oh my goodness, what happened? So then I had to go back and watch the show, and I was missing the E in your name. So good to see you, ma'am. You got that right? You got that money? That real money, by the way. Trey says, I got to make you a custom Satoshi jacket, pal. No doubt, man. You do that kind of stuff? Hey, y'all, I took a vacation for work so I can work harder. Nice. From work so I can work harder. Cool. Hi, Ronita. Trey, Ronita. Hey, Letha. The chat was buzzing today, man. The Bitcoiners for Freedom group. It's crazy how you think of something in your head and then it just comes to fruition. I got up this morning and I had 158 messages, unread messages. And again, it's just something that I thought about, and now it's here. And God is good, man, all the time. He really is, and it's crazy. Thoughts become things, man. You become what you think about. Hi, Clean, David, Letha, Trey, Chicken, Mia, Scorpion, Zach. Okay, that's what's up. Shelly's here. Hey, family. Hey, Shelly, how are you, ma'am? Let me put you on the wheel. Shelly. Good to see you. Good to see you, Shelly. Shelly the Spark. It's her nickname. How was your day today, Shelly? And Ronita, how was your days? Oh, Lord, I got them. Good. Shelly. Patty P, good night, everyone. How are you? You said that like you're leaving, Patty P. That's what you usually say when you're leaving. Patty P. I love that name, Patty P. How was your day today? It's a Tuesday. We're chilling. Monique, Trey, Ronita. Yes. Okay, we're coming in. Everybody's coming in. Patty. Hey, Paul. Mia. Patty, hello. Shelly said, God is amazing. He is. Paul says 106K gang. Wow, we got up to 106. I haven't even looked at the price today, to be honest with you. Did you watch your show from yesterday? I started to, and I watched up to a few minutes, and I fell asleep. So I heard it was crazy. Amazing. Thank you. Yours? Pretty good. Shelly, thank you for asking. I'm glad to hear that. It was pretty good. My grandson's a lot. I don't get the chance to do a lot of studying as much as I do because I have to spend time with him. I'm very hands-on with him. So, but it was good. And I'm glad yours was good, Shelly. Good to hear that. Jor had a much better day today. Okay. I got to go back and watch that episode, man. Yeah, I design, bro. Graphic design, cut and sew and all that good stuff. You know, it was crazy. I was talking to a friend, Trey, about doing some merch for my channel. So maybe we can talk about doing some merch together or something if you're good at that. You know? Speed wallet. Oh, boy. Here he goes. Clean your machines coming in hot, of course. He doesn't even say anything about it. Clean your machine, Ian. Ian doing the classic CYM zap, of course, of 2,500 sats. Clean. Thank you very much, sir. Let me put your name up here. Clean. Thank you, sir. 2,500 big ones, man. Wow. Very kind of you, sir. I appreciate every last one of them when you do that, man. They all count. So, Ian, I love you, man. Thank you, bro. Really, really appreciate that, man. It really helps the channel. Hey, David. B, yes. Shelly says, found my thoughts on Satoshi all day. Found my thoughts on Satoshi all day. Wow. That's what we like to hear, Shelly. Found my thoughts and clowns on Satoshi all day. Good. Probably means you've been studying. So that's great. I had a friend ask me what is backed by Bitcoin. He still thinks it's a scam. LOL. I just sent him your page. Thanks, man. I don't know if my page is going to help him, but thank you, Trey. I appreciate that. Let's do it. Sounds like a plan. Get my contract info so you can see the work. Okay, cool. No problem. Oh, here's the troll. The troll's in the. He said, which was your to make favorite album? The troll, you might want to. Which was your favorite album to make? I guess Ready to Die or Life After Death. And was Puffy acting weird when you were working with him? Are you going to be a character witness in the trial? Well, the troll, if you're referring to Biggie Smalls, he died in 1997, sir. So he's a big boy. He's 6'3". He was probably 300 something pounds. I'm about 285, 6'2", 285. So not quite the troll, not quite. But I love Biggie. He's my all-time favorite rapper. So I guess I take that as a compliment, I guess. Thanks to Troll. Love you back, buddy. No doubt. Love you more, man. No doubt, brother. No doubt. Hi, David B. Patty P. Emily says, hi, Freedom family. Emily, what's up, ma'am? Good to have you back. How are you? Good to see you. You are the 15th person on the wheel. We're going to spin here in 19 minutes because I have to be on schedule. Patty P says, hello, Emily. Hi, Emily. David B says, Emily. Jor for the score says, pump stream. Are we pumping, man? Are we pumping? Jorio. Yes. Shelly says, let's hit that like button, family. People need to know, and we can help with that for free. Punch that like button. Wow, Shelly, thank you so much. It's very nice of you. I appreciate that. Hi, Patty, Emily, Jor. Trey says, at the troll. Beat it, man. LOL. You want to troll, go over to No Jumper page or something. LOL. The troll says, at Trey, if you're going to make it. The troll said, if you're going to make a jacket for Jerry, you're going to need a lot of fabric. Yeah, you probably will. I wear double X. So double X is, I'm bigger than the average person, the troll. Is that what you mean? Hi, Emily. Shelly says, hi, Lee the Jor. Oh, my goodness. Sin Diesel. He's back. Sin Diesel. How are you, sir? Sin is probably one of the smartest dudes I've seen in Bitcoin who doesn't make YouTube videos or makes YouTube videos. He is a freaking philosopher, man. Good to see you, Sin. How was your day today, sir? Like, share. Thank you guys, man. You guys are too kind to me. I just, you guys are too nice. I had to troll LMAO. David, lead the Patty. By the way, the troll, I asked people if we can put you in the Bitcoiners for Freedom group, and everybody said no, the troll. So they don't want you because you're not a Bitcoiner. They don't want you in the group. So sorry, the troll. I know you didn't ask me that, but I tried it. I was going to put you in there for comedy purposes, but they don't want you in there so far. Anybody else change their mind about that? You want the troll in the Bitcoiners for Freedom group? Faye says, hi, Sin. V says, good evening, everyone. Thanks, Jerry. No problem, V. Thank you. How are you, sir? How was your day today? Thank you so much for coming back, man. We appreciate you, brother. Good to see you. Bitcoin is moving. Okay, we're going to have to check that in a minute. Sin says, better late than never. Haha. What's good, Jerry? Oh, nothing much, man. I'm recovering from yesterday. That bee attack I had yesterday. But you know me, I ain't no sucker. So I just had to, I got a little bit of PTSD. When I walk around my neighborhood now, every time I see or hear a bee or something, I'm getting like PTSD. I'm like wiping my arms off and stuff like that, and feet, and legs, because they were attacking me yesterday. V says, hey, David B. Sin says, Letha and Patty, good to see you. Absolutely not, Shelly the Spark says. I believe she's talking about the troll being in the group chat. And she made a little face and she laughed. So no. Okay. Another no. It's all been no so far, the troll. Jerry the Beekeeper, yes. That is me. Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm. Yes. Stacking all day, baby Jesus. Yes. The troll says, like I give a flip. You think I'm going to pay 1 cent, let alone $1 to chat with a pizza man? You got me confused with someone else. Well, actually, the troll, you're chatting with a pizza man now. I know you're not paying, so I get that part, but you do a lot of chatting with a pizza man. What's wrong with being a pizza man, by the way? For those of you that don't know, when I first got out here, I was delivering pizzas as a full-time job to buy gold and silver in the beginning. And then I started buying Bitcoin. Actually, gold, silver, and Bitcoin. I take that back. But I wasn't buying that much Bitcoin. I was buying mostly 90-something, 95%, 90% precious metals. And then slowly but surely, I allocated from 5% to 10%, 20%. And then again, Bitcoin was the best way to save and the only way to save for me. So, and the troll has not let me off the hook since then about me being a pizza man. So even when I was doing DoorDash, he called me a pizza man. So trying to figure out what's wrong with that, the troll. But let's check out the price real quick. Everybody keeps talking about that. So let's see. Wow. We're right at 107, basically. Crazy. Satoshi Central, your life must be boring, troll. That's what Maddie says to you, the troll. Welcome in, Maddie. How are you? She just comes in there. Your life must be boring, troll. What do you think about that, the troll? Maddie's got that to say to you. Thank you for sticking up for me, Maddie. I got to run with you back if I can. Scorpio, you just got here, bro. You just got here, man. That's all good. I'm just teasing you. I know Scorpion in real life. He's a good dude, man. Good dude. But yeah, we're at just under 107. We're floating next to the all-time high. You see they got the all-time high highlighted here. And yeah, 935 sats per dollar. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see what's going on TradingView. See what TradingView is talking about. Oh, we're at 107. Wow. What did we get up to? 107 and almost a half. Wow, guys. It's going up quick. Sin says, Maddie. Get him, Maddie. Get him. Let me put Maddie on the wheel. Maddie, how was your day today? Maddie from Satoshi Central. You want to learn about Satoshi? That is the central hub, she says. With that name, Satoshi Central. Probably that's the best YouTube name, a Bitcoin channel in Bitcoin to me. I love that name, Satoshi Central. You guys know I'm obsessed with Satoshis. I mean, I like Bitcoin, but that's just a marketing name, in my personal opinion. It's all about the Benjamins. I mean, all about the Satoshis, baby. The troll said, you basically saying that Jerry is boring because you are saying this chat is boring, which it is, and you are here. So, you basically saying that Jerry is boring because you are saying this chat is boring, which it is, and you are here. So, okay. We've tapped 107 a few times today, breakout loading. Wow. I hope not, man. I hate when the price goes up. Why do I hate when the price goes up? Because I can't get as many sats. Again, I'm here for the long term. We will talk about that today. As you can see from the title of this video, measure your time in 4-year cycles, guys. We don't look at anything other than that. And that's short for me. 4 years is even short for me, but we're going to talk about that today. And we're going to react to 2 videos that I did in the past. Last year, actually, early in January, I believe the one is, and another one is in, what year was it? This one is in, let's see. This one's January. And then the other one I did was 10 months ago, July, the summer of 2024. So one in January and then one 6 months later. We're going to react to it. Ian says, I'm getting very busy in the shop, so I raised my prices 10% across the board, but I haven't noticed any difference. Almost a record high bookings today. I'm having a hard time finding good helpers. Wow. And you raised the price. Congratulations, Ian. That's what you call expansion, sir. And you are a Satoshi miner right now because all you're doing is paying your bills, taking the rest of it, and putting it into Satoshis. That is fabulous, man. Congratulations with that, bro. Congratulations. I come on here for the info, honey bun. I come on here for the info, honey bun. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, the troll. Do with that what you will. Okay, we got 17 on the wheel. We got 19 in here. Am I missing anybody? Did I miss anybody? Well, the troll don't count. I got David B. I got Shelly the Spark. Yeah, I got you guys. Oh, do I have Monique? I got Monique. Wow, congratulations, Ian. That's amazing. Monique, don't you have somewhere to be? You're not going to be here the whole time, are you? Because you're always leaving somewhere. Let's take a look at the map today, guys. This is the Bitcoiners for Freedom map. And we are growing, man. We are growing. This is North America. This is why it's so hard to attack America, right? Because we have the Pacific Ocean right here, and then we got the Atlantic right here. And then we got our neighbors north and south. We got Mexico and Canada. This is why it's so hard to infiltrate the United States of America. We're not like other countries over here in Europe where they're all bunched up together and they have other countries surrounding them. During wartime, that is very important, geographically speaking. So the only way they can attack us, honestly, is through open borders. But again, that's for another video. And I believe that's why they did it. Dave Lark. How are you, Dave? How are you? Are you a real person, sir? No, I'm free. I'm free, actually. I may head to bed soon, but I'll let you know, Jerry. Okay, Monique. Thank you. George says, "Can I play?" Sure you can, man. Sure you can. The troll said, "Is that the globe of Earth or you standing up, Jerry? Is that the globe of Earth or you standing up, Jerry?" Hello. Okay. Jor, you call. Oh, God, did I not put Jor on the wheel again? Yes, I did not. I did not, Jor. I was just checking to see if you were looking. Yes, of course. Jor. Oh my God, I always forget Jor for the score. I always forget Otis too. I always forget you guys, man. You too busy making me laugh, man. LOL. Maddie says hi, Sin. David, yes. You are funny. We're gonna spin the wheel in 8 minutes, guys. We're gonna talk about 4-year cycles and thinking long term, right? Because again, we're thinking not like these other people, right? Short terms and like these traders and stuff that think every day and blah 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 blah. EB, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? Welcome back, sir. How was your day today, EB? The troll says, I don't see quote unquote George Carlin on the wheel, so no, he's not on the wheel. George Carlin. The troll thinks he thinks George looks like George Carlin, a young version of George Carlin. He actually have called him George Carlin III before. Which is funny. He does look like the younger version of him. And he also talks like him too. Very based. And EB is here. E to the B, David says. EB, I woke up to some sats from my friend, Jerry. Thank you, sir. No doubt, EB. You're the winner, man. Got to do my payroll every night, brother. You know, plan on doing some more payroll. We're going to start at 614. Let me see where we're at so far. How many blocks came out? 3 blocks came out. 614, 615, and 616. Jor asked me a good question yesterday. He said, how long before you do a halving, Jerry, on the wheel? Meaning, how long am I going to keep doing the 100 sats per spin? And that's a really good question, man. I actually thought about that often. And I've come to one conclusion. I think I'm going to do it as long as I can until I can't. You know what I mean? So, 100 sats when Bitcoin is at $1 million per coin, that's basically going to be $1 per spin. So, is that too high? I don't know. It depends on the revenue, too. So we'll see. And that's a 10x from here, basically. EB, hi, clean your machine official. The troll, you heard Chris, quote unquote, cough. I meant Dave Lark, game over. Yeah, I've heard Dave Lark, game over. Chris, okay, the troll. I don't think anybody understands what you're saying, but nice try, sir. We need Jimmy John up in here, too. And I was getting ready for the show. I have to, set up my lights and set up my desk and everything. And my grandson was just all over me like white on rice. Because like I said, I'm very hands-on with him. And I'm always, as soon as the show starts, I'm always forgetting something. And I forgot my water. So I'm going to have to get that in a second. Check me on the wheel. Chuck me on the wheel. What's up, man? Joey, how are you? Joey's always saying he's cooked. Joey from Sad's Venture. Good to see you, my brother. How was your leg, sir? I know how it is. You told me, but would you want to care to tell everybody else? Good to see you, Joey. I'm starting to get thirsty too. I'm good, brother. I'm cooked. He always says I'm cooked. Mazamui, how are you? Hello. Are you new here? And are you a bot or are you a real person? Not saying you are. We get a lot of bots. How are you? Can you tell me where you coming in from? Hi, Jerry. What's up, McWebb? How was your day today, sir? Good to see you. I know you worked hard. You always tell me how worked you are. You've hard. How hard you work. Excuse me. I've done my ACL, so just making videos now. Oh man, how long is that going to take, brother? Are you going to get the surgery or no? Joey Webb, Masumi. Yes, I am new. Welcome, man. Welcome. Masumi, 2 questions. One, how'd you find my channel? Number 1, if you don't mind. I like to do surveys. And number 2, we have this Bitcoiners for Freedom map. And we put everybody on here who is part of our team. If you are a Bitcoiner and you are for freedom, you belong on this map. So I'm not asking you for your personal address. If you don't mind, could you give me your city and state and see where you're coming in from and where you can be part of the team, please, and thank you. The troll, as Sense Venture, please don't say, quote unquote, you're cooked because Jerry will try to eat you. Please don't say you're cooked because Jerry will try to eat you. Okay. I am a Japanese woman living in Vancouver, British Columbia. Nice. Okay. Wow. Hopefully this is not a catfish. Welcome. I think we have some. Nope, you're the first Vancouver person. Boom. Masumi. Definitely sounds like a Japanese name. Masumi, welcome. And how did you find my channel, ma'am, if you don't mind me asking? And how long you been in Bitcoin, if you don't mind me asking? Boom, you're a part of the team, Masumi. And also, if you want to be part of our group, our Bitcoiners for Freedom official group, not just the map, but be part of our team and join our Discord group. We have a group on Signal where you can text other and stay in contact with other Bitcoiners. And it's free for the ladies. So you said you were a lady, so you can get in for free. And you can connect with other Bitcoiners. It's kind of like the Orange Pill app, kind of, Masumi. So if you want to join, and also if you want to be a member of the channel, you can, sign up with a membership on YouTube. But if you want to come in, go ahead and there's a link below for the Bitcoiners for Freedom group on the Signal app. So make sure you click down there and send me an invite, and I will definitely accept your invitation. So thank you. And welcome, Masumi. Let me put you on the wheel too, real quick. Good to have you, man. Masumi. I like that name too. Boy, I'm getting thirsty. Clean says you're building a bond with your precious grandson that will pay you back more than Bitcoin. I agree. Thank you for saying that, man. Thank you, Ian. It means a lot coming from you. Hold on. Something just happened, Masumi. Hold on. Joey sent me a heavenly 777 sats, a big fat zap. Joey says, thank you, Joey. Joey says, I have been spending my sats because I have 0 fiat. I don't have any either, brother. I don't have any either. Thank you so much, Joey. You're too kind to me, sir. That's very, very generous. I found you through Robin's channel. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did a interview with him last month, and it just came out a few weeks ago. So I still haven't watched that yet, and I probably never will. But thank you, Masumi. I appreciate that. Welcome. East Coast represents more smart money. It does. Hello, Masumi. The pothead. I love Bitcoin and freedom. And Richard Hart. Am I unforgivable? No. How are you? The pothead. Where are you calling in from? Or where are you coming in from, brother? I'd like to put you on the Bitcoiners for Freedom map. And how'd you hear about my channel, if you don't mind me asking? I almost said asking. The pothead. I like that name, man. The pothead. I like it. Commercial Break says, hey, team. What's up, Commercial Break? How are you? Commercial Break. Okay, we're going to spin here in a minute. Am I behind? Oh, yeah, we got to spin. It's 4:30. Miguel, West Coast got to catch up. Yeah. Masumi says, thank you. No problem. Thank you. ACBA. I usually working this hour in hod pits, but happen to be off today. Happy. Good. Pat. Welcome aboard, Masumi. Sorry, typing mistake. Hospital. No worries. New subscriber joining every day. Jerry, you the man. No, I'm not the man. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. Who we missing? The pothead. I'm Midwest and I searched the tube. Thanks. No problem, bro. Would you like to give me your city and state if you don't mind? Ronita, do I got you on the wheel? Yeah, I do. Okay. All right, we're gonna spin, guys. This is the first spin of Tuesday, May 20th. This is for wheel or the block 614. Every time a block comes out for the new people, every time a Bitcoin block comes out during this live stream, I do a wheel spin because, again, without the Bitcoin miners and the network that keeps this Bitcoin coming out every 10 minutes of 3.125 subsidy of Bitcoin, we wouldn't have a network. And I'm celebrating them. And without you guys, I wouldn't have a network, and I wouldn't be anything without you. I really appreciate that. So to celebrate you, We spin the wheel. I'm going to give you 100 sats per block. So we're going to do the first one for 100 sats. I'm going to spin this thing to see who can win this thing. Patty P. Patty P, you are the winner. Congratulations. Patty P. Patty P, I love your name. Congratulations, ma'am. You're the winner. The troll says, just to let you know, those sats you donating to Jerry is going straight to Steak and Shake. He basically lives there now and acting like a fiend, a food fiend, he says. Just to let you know, those sats you donating to Jerry is going straight to Steak and Shake. And he basically lives there now and acting like a fiend, a food fiend. For those of you that don't know, he is a troll. He's the resident troll here, guys, the troll. So tap that thumbs up button. Thank you, Sin. LOL. He fit right in Canada. Yes. Cali. Okay, pothead. What city, if you don't mind me asking? So I can put your icon on there on the city. Because everybody's got their city. If you don't want to give it up, just tell me what part of Cali, then I'll go if you don't want to give up your city. But I don't know your name, so. It's hot as hell in Georgia, is it? It's hot as heck here, too. Another frog. Good evening from the Fiat apocalypse. How are you, another frog? Another frog. You are not just another frog, by the way. You are the frog, sir. Good to see you. How was your day? Another frog. We got 25 people on the wheel. Man, I can't wait to get 100 on here. That's going to be crazy. And Texas McWebb, yes. Patty, Pats. Way to go, Pat. Go, Patty. Go, Patty. Yep. Patty. Masumi, yes. Yes. Congrats, Patty. The pot says North Cali. Got you, bro. Sir, yes, sir. Yep. Good. All right. So let me put my boy, the pothead, North Cali. I'll just put you here, bro. The pothead. And I'll make your icon orange. I'll put your name in large, and I will put your name in orange. And sir, you are part of the team now. You are on the map, Mr. Pothead. So welcome to the Bitcoiners for Freedom team, man. I'm pretty sure you're a Bitcoiner, and I'm pretty sure you love freedom. Because again, if you don't love Bitcoin, you don't love freedom. In my personal opinion, it is the only way to get monetary freedom in this crooked system. I'll say. OMG, thank you. Congrats, Patty. Thank you, sir. No doubt, man. No doubt. Thank you. All right, that was the first spin of the day. Patty won 614. Let's do the second spin of the day for block 615, and let's see who can win this thing when we spin this thing. I feel like a DJ up here. Commercial break. He is the winner. Commercial break. Tat Stacker, what's up, fellow plebeians? How are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Commercial break. You usually give your sats away, so I'm going to wait. Tell me if you're going to keep them or not. CB, woohoo. Yes, congrats, bro. We got 29 people in here. Cheers, commercial break. Patty B sends some love. I got to get some freaking water, man. CB, I'm going to play a baby video for you guys. Joey wanted me to play one. Commercials break says give them the M's. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Congratulations. David B says Sat Stacker. Yes. Mizumi. Sat Stacker. It's been a minute. Yeah. It's been a minute, brother. I'll put you on the wheel, bro. Put you on the wheel. Sat Stacker. I'm just going to put you like this. Good to see you, man. How you been, brother? Hit that like button, Patty P says. Thank you, Patty. Where's Jennifer today? Congratulations, CB. Congrats, M. Let me find this video real quick. We're going to play it. It's one of those baby videos. And I'm going to go get some drink real quick. Let me see. Did I put it up here? Yeah. That's true. Joey requested this video. Okay. Let me play this. And I think this is baby Theo. So we're going to play this real quick. I think you guys will enjoy this. So let's play it, and I'll be right back.
Shorty want a thug, baby. That's what they say. Shorty want a thug, baby. That's what they say. That's what they say, baby. Shorty want a thug. Do Shorty want a thug though? Look at Ask Bad Baby right now. That Shorty don't want that thug. You feel me? Shorty don't. How about this? Shorty don't want a thug. That's a way better song. Shorty want a businessman. Shorty want an electrician. That's what Shorty want, bro. Shorty want hopes and dreams. That's it. Some of the songs just aren't really, they're not telling the truth. That's the thing. Because Shorty don't want a thug. Shorty don't want a thug, man. Shorty want a 3-bedroom house with 2.5 baths. Where's that song, man? Where is that song? We need real music, baby. Shorty want a thug.
Joey sent me that from Saz Venture. I haven't watched it. So that's funny. Thank you. Thank you, Joey, for sending that. That's funny as heck. All right. So where are we at? Jerry, can you explain a little the Strike app you mentioned buying every day? Sure. Let me put my little thing up here. So what I do is there's a link down there, McWeb, and you can go down there and you can it's a Bitcoin exchange. Let me go to this page. It's a Bitcoin exchange, and you can buy from there. It's a Bitcoin only exchange. And what they allow you to do is they allow you to do a DCA, a dollar cost average, and you can buy. You see these things popping up right here. I'll show you when it pops up. You can buy weekly, or you can buy monthly, bi-weekly, weekly, daily, or hourly. See that? Hourly? And that's what I do. And once you use my referral code, you will get $500 of your first buys for free. So there's no fees at all for your first 500 buys. And after the first 7 days, you're in there. But then on the 8th day, as long as you keep that dollar cost average, on the 8th day, there's no fees after that, as long as you keep the DCA going. And I buy every hour on the hour. So again, you can click on an hour. You can click on the hourly buy, and then every hour on the hour, depending on how you want to do it, you can do 1 penny an hour up to whatever you want an hour, $5 an hour if you like, right? So let's just say you got $100 for the month that you want to use. We'll take that 100 and divide it by 30 days in the month, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, $3 or something a day, right? $3.33 or something like that per day. And then you take that $3.33, divide it by 24 hours, and then buy every hour on the hour. And to me, it's the best way to buy it outside of smash buying. So that's how it works. So there's a link down there, McWeb. I think they're the best Bitcoin only exchange. I've never used River. Swan is pretty good, and so is Cash App. But again, none of those let you buy every hour on the hour. And to me, that's by far the best. So thank you for asking that, bro. Appreciate it. Shelly says, congrats, commercial break. Thank you, Shelly. Congrats, Emily, CB. That's Monique. That's Shelly's good friend, I believe, down there in Charlotte. 29 people, 17 likes. Let's punch that like and share. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that. That is very, very kind of you to say that, because you don't have to say that, and I appreciate it. Even his face expression was spot on you. It was. Clean your machine, right? All right, so let's do another spin. Clean your machine won 615 and gave it to Emily. Let's see who can win 616 on this next spin. Could you guys see that? Because it's saying my thing went out. Sat Stacker won it. Almost. Yes. And okay, another frog. I'm seeing it. Okay. Let me take this screen off real quick because it's saying it's disconnected. Let me do it again. Maybe the audio disconnected. Clean says no. Even his face expression was spot on. McWebb says, thank you, Jerry. That sounds like a smart way to do it and no fees. Yeah, that's the way I do it, bro. That is the way I do it. Sat Stacker, you're the winner, sir. Yo, Got Sats told me to come. Okay, what's up, bro? How are you? Good to have you, man. We have a Bitcoiners for Freedom map here. I'd like to put you on. If you don't mind, can you tell me your city and state? Not your address, just your city and state, please. So I can put you on the team. Another frog says almost. I also got a membership. Haha. Oh, good, good. Congratulations, bro. Thank you so much, man. My God. Coming in hot, bro. Coming in hot. Sat. Yes. What's good, Jerry? I'm chilling, man. I'm good. Thank you so much. I'm really good, man. Thank you. Congrats. Sat said, oh, snap, kid shows up and gets it. Yes, you did, brother. Sat Stacker. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, that was 616. I can see it, but no longer hear the woohoo. Yeah, the audio thing went out, I guess. Break gave them. Break gave them? Hey, MC. Congrats. Zach says, got to drop. Have a good one, Jerry. Okay, Zach, you too, bro. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in, my man. Let me take you off the wheel here. Yeah, guys, we're going to learn about 4-year cycles today. We're going to watch 2 of my old videos today. A boring guy talking to you, but I'll interject because he's kind of boring. Congrats, Stacker. Bye, Zach. Welcome, Mick31. Costa Rica. Wow, okay. Costa Rica. My goodness. And you found me through Costa Rica. Through GotSats channel. Thank you. You're the first person we've gotten from Costa Rica. You're pretty close to El Salvador too, man. Wow, okay. How long you been in Bitcoin, my friend? If you don't mind me asking. MCPH 31. MCPH 31. MCPH 31. I know that must stand for something. Gonna put your thing as orange. Gonna put your name large and also orange. Welcome, sir, to the team. Now, since you're a member, you get to go into the Signal Group app because you're already a member. So go ahead, go down below, and you can start chatting with us in our Signal Group, the Bitcoiners for Freedom Signal Group, because you're a member, so you automatically get in. So go ahead and go down in the description box to the Signal Group and send me an invite, and I will definitely accept you. So thank you so much, sir, and welcome to the squad, bro. Welcome to the Bitcoiners for Freedom squad. Love having you, man. Mick, let me see. Put that on the wheel. M-A-M. Wonder what that stands for. MCPH. PH 31. Guys, this is not easy to do here by yourself. Just saying. Sin says, congratulations, SS. I'm from Central America. Got you. Thanks, guys. Thank you, bro. McWebb, I have a goal, just taking my time. I got 10 years. Nice. We're going to talk about that too. Congrats. Cindy's a welcome, Mick31. I love Costa Rica. May move there one day. Wow. Ronita. Wow. Became a YouTube member. Thank you, Ronita. Wow. That really helps the channel. Really does. Woohoo. Welcome, Ronita. Yes, sir. Hoping Costa Rica follows El Salvador's decision. Yes. I've been stacking for a month already. Nice. I will, no doubt. Okay, let me see where we're at. Okay, we got to do 3 more spins, then we're going to watch the video. Because I tend to get off subject real quick. All right, let's do 617. Let's spin this thing. Jeez, we're already a lot in there. EB. Congratulations, EB. That was for 617. Let's see who can do 618. That'd be Monique. Ronita wins it. Monique. Oh man, Monique won. Wow, that's great. Congratulations, Monique. Oh man. Is that Paul the Goat? PTG. Paul the Goat. Let me know who you want to give him to, Paul. Let me know who you want to give him to. Thank you. Fire. E to the B. Congrats, EB. Woohoo. Thank you. No doubt, Monique. Congrats, Monique. Yep. Ooh, yeah, EB. Yep. Ooh, almost. Yep. Almost. Give my sets to Emily. Okay, good. Good. Congratulations. All right, guys. This is the video we're going to watch first. One of my older videos. This video is from again, January 20th, 2024, day after my birthday. And we're going to talk about Bitcoin 4-year cycles. Think long term. That is the theme for today. So let's see what this young man has to say. So let's go. Add to stage. Put it on here. Add to stage. Am I doing this right? Hold on, guys. Let me put this on here. All right, so let's take a look at this one. January 20th, 2024. We are at the Bitcoin block height of 826,614. TikTok next block, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy, man, when I think about 800-something thousand blocks in its 15-year history, every roughly about 10 minutes. So you're new to Bitcoin, right? Or old or whatever. You got to look at Bitcoin in the long term. You got to zoom out. And what I like to say is be prepared to go through a cycle of Bitcoin, about 4 years, a 4-year cycle in Bitcoin. And what is a 4-year cycle? It's 210,000 blocks, right? Now, I just said we're at block number 826,614. The reason I tell you about the block height, quote unquote, the block height, is because, again, roughly every 10 minutes, we have a block that comes out. And I'll explain what a block is in another video, but roughly every 10 minutes from January 3rd to we'll explain it right now. A block is when I showed you these right here. This is a block right here. And in every block, there's transactions on it. They come out roughly every 10 minutes. So this is a block. And these where you get your subsidies from, your 3.125 Bitcoin. The miners mine these blocks from over here in the mempool. And there's a number attached to each one. And then here's the miner company that won the block. So it's via BTC. And this one was Foundry USA. And as you can see, this block had 1,301 transactions in it. This one had 3,000 transactions in it. And every block has transactions which have fees attached to it. That's how the miners get paid. And they also have the block subsidy, again, of 3.125. But back when this video was going on, it was 6.25 before the halving. That's how many blocks have come out, right? A 4-year cycle is 210,000 of those blocks, okay? So right now we're at epoch number 4, which is a cycle, 210,000. So for every 210,000 blocks, that is an epoch. Epoch 1, Epoch 2, Epoch 3, Epoch 4. Now we're getting ready to go to Epoch 5 once we hit 840,000 blocks. Remember, every 210,000 blocks is an epoch. So we're in Epoch 5 now. So this is from last year, about 15, 16 months ago. So we have done the Bitcoin halving again. Each epoch represents 210,000 blocks, which is roughly in human time is 4 years. Okay. But we've already done that now. So again, we went from 900 blocks or 900 Bitcoin a day, right? Which is 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes times, because again, every 10 minutes is about 6 times an hour and there's 24 hours. So you take, 6 times 24 is 144. And then you times that by how many Bitcoin got mined, which is 6.25. And it came out to 900 Bitcoin. Now it's 450 Bitcoin. And then in the next epoch, epoch 6 would be 250. It just keeps getting halved. Runs New York's in the house. What's up, brother? Let me add you to the wheel, man. So let's keep going.
And once that hits, that's called a halving. And the issuance supply of Bitcoin goes down in half, right? So right now we're getting about 900 a day, 6.25 every 10 minutes, 144 blocks roughly a day. In April, mid-April, late April of 2024, in a couple.
It happened in April 19th. It happened exactly. The halving this year or last year, excuse me.
Of 2024 in a couple of months, less than 100 days from now, or less than, about 13,000 something blocks away from that, the halving will occur. And then that's when the issuance supply of Bitcoin will get cut in half again, from 6.25 every 10 minutes to 3.125 every 10 minutes. 144 blocks a day will get 450 Bitcoin instead of 900. And that's significant, right? So you got to look at it in 210,000 blocks or epochs, or every 4 years of halvings or something like that. You can't look at the short term, because I got people telling me, "Oh, look at the ETF and blah blah." But you have to zoom out for 4 years. Now, do I do it for 4 years? No, I don't look at it in 4 years. I look at it as generational wealth, right? But as you're learning, because I haven't even been through a whole cycle yet. I haven't gone 210,000 blocks, because the last halving, or the last epoch of epoch 3, ended, I believe, in March or May of 2020. Don't quote me, because I wasn't in it yet. I didn't get in till 8 to 10 months or 11 months or whatever later, in February of 2021. So I haven't even gone through a 210,000 or 4 year cycle yet. But I'm telling you, you got to look long term and forget about the short term stuff, because the price, the quote unquote price, which means, nothing in the long term, because fiat currency, again, it's a dying situation, especially even the US dollar, even though it's the strongest dollar, when measured in Bitcoin, everything trends to zero, including the fiat currency, and everything trends to zero. But I'll give you a hint. There's only 21 million Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. And there's 100 million Satoshis in every Bitcoin. And every Satoshi that you grab off the exchange, you buy on the exchange and then take it off the exchange and put it away in your cold storage, you're getting a piece of the pie, of a finite pie. You got to look at it like New York City back in 1700s. They're not making any more of this stuff, guys. Now, again, people don't know it, and you are still early. We're not even at 1% adoption yet. But when this halving comes, that's going to be on the news and everything else. Look at this picture here of how many people own Bitcoin right now, or the big entities that own Bitcoin. Everybody's not going to be able to get their fair share of 200 something thousand Satoshis, because
I don't know if you guys can see that, but MicroStrategy has in this thing, he had 189,000 Bitcoin. Now they have 400 more thousand than that. And all of these little entities, these businesses and everything else, has even more Bitcoin than that over the next 16 months since then. So it's even more highly distributed between the big companies and all that. That's why I said as plebs, we got to get as much as we can.
look at all these Bitcoins being gobbled up by these ETFs, these governments, these public companies, private companies, or whatever. So again, look at it long term, at least for 4 years, guys. All right, because again, you work hard for your money, and this is the reason. Once I seen this Bitcoin thing, and I knew that, wow, this is completely different and just another realm of a savings technology, and much more, by the way, than gold and silver. I just said, hey, I went all in on it. I don't have any precious metals anymore. And it's not because precious metals are a bad store of value, but compared to Bitcoin, again, you work hard for your money and I work hard for my money. And to me, it's just no comparisons. It's just no comparison whatsoever. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But again, guys, you work your ass off for your money and you want to save it the best way you can. The best way to save it, and to me, the only way to save it, is through Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys. Saturday.
So that's an introduction to the next video. But yeah, we got to think in 4-year cycles, because again, once you get into Bitcoin, the day you get in, just look at it, and look at it from 4 years from now. What do you think the price will be according to the dollars? Because everybody looks at it on a daily basis, monthly basis. You can't do that, man. You got to change your time preference with Bitcoin. Again, it's at least 4 years, but I'm obviously I'm much longer than that, but it's at least 4 years. All right, so let's get caught up with these comments real quick. More say congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Paulie. Paul says give them to Emily. Thank you for doing that. Congrats, Emily. Congrats, guys. Thank you. New York. Sin says McPhee 30 CR has the nicest people in the world. Everyone is so welcome and laid back. I've never been to Costa Rica, man. Salute to you, I runs. 88 Sats had a halving watch party. It was so fun. Wow. Yeah, I was making a Satoshi. No, it was on a Friday. It was April 19th, so I made that video. Paulie, Sin, yes. All right, so let's do some more spins here real quick, guys. The last one, Paul won for 619, gave it to Emily. Let's see who can win 620 and get these next 100 sats. Commercial break. Are you here, sir? That was for 620. While you're doing that, let's check the price real quick. Again. It looks like the price is not moving on this freaking thing. All right, right now we drop down to 106,781. No big deal. So let's look at some metrics real quick. Now listen, guys, anytime you see a price a certain way, you got to understand when you have someone selling or buying, you have someone on the other end doing the opposite. Bitcoin does not operate in a vacuum. It's just like every other asset. So if you see a price going up and down, it only means that they're only available at that certain price. Again, there's trades on each side and they meet somewhere in the middle, like right here. You know, this is the selling side, this is the buying side, and you got quantity of 16 Bitcoin. Again, this is the Bitcoin order book priced in USD, and right now 106,941. They have about 21 Bitcoin on there. In the total Bitcoin right there, but that's the price right there. And that's where they meet in the middle based on the supply and demand of what people are buying and selling. You got to know that stuff, guys. Commercial break. Is Corey here? No, he's not. He's not here yet, brother. Thank you, though. So you got to know there's on the order book, there's a buy and sell side on each side. Got a bright light coming, guys. And then this right here, talked about this before. This is top assets by market cap. And gold right now, obviously, is number one at $22 trillion. And Bitcoin in 16 years versus 5,000 years with gold. Because, again, Bitcoin is a better gold than gold is. It's 10x right now, the market cap. Gold is the 10x the market cap of Bitcoin. But, again, Bitcoin has only been here for 16 years. Bitcoin is going to surpass Amazon and stay above Amazon here real soon, probably in the next couple of months. And then it's going to come for Apple and NVIDIA and Microsoft. And these companies have been around for a long time. And these are huge companies, guys. So, commercial break says, okay, give them the M's, no doubt. Thank you, man. Emily. All right. So while we're doing that, that was 620. Commercial break won that. Let's see who can win 621. Masumi. Emily says, thank you. Masumi, are you here? Clean Your Machine said, that would have been fun, Leith. Unfortunately, I missed it before my time. Oh, okay. So you're brand new then, huh? Well, good. This will be a good video for you, Clean. This will be a good video for you, man. Because I'm going to show you in my Satoshi Saturday video that we're going to react to. Again, you got to think in 4-year cycles, man. It's like an internship. Bitcoin is like an internship. It really is. Mazumi, yes. Congratulations. Are you here? Oh, yes. Mazumi, yes. Now, Mazumi, do you have a speed wallet, ma'am? By any chance? Okay, you're here. Good. Because I pay after the show is over tonight after I eat my dinner. And what you can do is you can go down to the link in the description box down below, Mazumi, and then sign up for a speed wallet. I'm at the doctor's office. Okay. Well, you can download that if you can on your phone and let me know. But thank you so much. No doubt. Well, let me know if you want to do it. Ian says, I started to learn in November 2024. My first Bitcoin purchase was March 2025. That's very similar to me, except I was 3 years earlier than you. It took me a few months to push the button. Nice, Clean. Clean Machine, we'll have to have one in 2028. We're definitely having one in 2028. No doubt. Oh, I will. Okay, cool. No problem. Congratulations, Mazumi. Let me put your name here. Zoomy. All right, let me see what block we're at. Okay. We're at 622. We'll finish that one up and then we'll spin that one. Okay, so Mizumi was the winner of 621. Let's see who can win for 622. That'd be EB. Again. Congratulations, EB. Congratulations, sir. I will do that in a few minutes. Thanks. No problem. Monkey dude, I hope I hit a block one day. How are you, man? Man, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? What kind of miner you got, man? Monkey dude is in the house. He's one of our legends. Welcome, man. Welcome. We're learning about measuring your time in 4-year cycles. Because what they want us to do, guys, in fiat terms or normie land, if you will, they want you to do things in 1-year cycles or 1-year time frame. Oh, this, New Year's resolutions and blah, 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 blah. You know how New Year's resolutions is. They don't work, and it's not long enough. If you really want to accomplish something, you need a longer period of time than 12 months, right? We need 48 months. And that's what Bitcoin teaches us, Congrats, EB 2X. Yes. Clean said, I'm going to go all in and hard from here on in, and I know what the future is going to be. Exactly, bro. Hey, Jerry, I'm good. And you? I'm good, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're doing well. For real. George says, clean your machine. That's the attitude. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Monkey Deuce, I'm just using BitX Gamma to solo mine lotto miner. Oh, boy. If you win that, you're going to be sitting on a pretty penny over there, man. Pretty penny. Hello, Monkey. Welcome back, brother. Thanks. All right, so we're going to watch the second video here. This is from a Satoshi Saturday video I did, like I said, in the summer of 2024. I did this July 6, 2024, and it's called Satoshi Saturday number 22. Number 22, your first 4 years are an intern / apprenticeship. Think long term. So, boom. Sin says fiat equals living block to block. Bitcoin equals block to block, cycle to cycle, brick by brick. Absolutely, Sin. Yep. The fiat mindset lives every 10 minutes, right? This TikTok stuff, this Instagram stuff, you got to think long term. And again, 4 years for me ain't long term to me, but it is to most people. But I'm going to try to change your mindset here. And it's not just for Bitcoin, it's your whole life, man. If you want to accomplish something, look at it in 4 years. Forget that 1 year stuff. It's garbage. Monkey. Chicago's in the house. Fiat equals check to check. My bad. It does. It does, bro. It really does. Hello, Jor. So without further ado, let's get on into this video. Oh my goodness. What's up, guys? It's Saturday. July 8th? No, 6th. July 6th. 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 851,002. TikTok next block. The Bitcoin price today is just over 58,000. It went up a little bit. Bitcoin price last summer was $58,000. And you still can get over 1,700, about 1,720 something Satoshis for $1. 1,720 Satoshis for $1 back then. Today they're 930 Satoshis for $1 or something like that. Let me check right now. Right now you can get 935 right now. And in this video, 1,720. That's why I tell you guys, man, time is a ticking, and these Satoshis are getting more and more scarce. What do you think they're going to be in 4 years from now? How many Satoshis do you think you're going to get 4 years from today? And on May 20th, 2029, you think you're going to be able to get 935 Satoshis for $1? I don't think so. My goodness, guys. Listen, man. I know this week has been absolutely nuts in politics. It's a historic week, but we need to get back down to basics, the base layer. And just remember, guys, the base layer of the future money is going to be Satoshis, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the name, is the famous name, is the marketing name. But trust me, in a couple years, people will be
referring to Satoshis, if they don't change the name or whatever, but it's definitely going to be Satoshis. The small units of Bitcoin, 100 million Satoshis in every Bitcoin. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is this. We got to look at things from a long-term standpoint, right? We got to think long-term. It's funny, this year is a presidential election year, 2024, and Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator, the synonymous name of the creator of Bitcoin, absolute genius how he or they or him or her put this thing together, man. Roughly every 4 years we got a halving, 210,000 blocks, and it just so happens the halvings fall on an election year and the Olympics, which is absolutely insane.
And by the way, I think that was planned. I think Satoshi Nakamoto planned having the halvings happen on an election year and also during the Olympics. And also, too, man, a lot of people, from a biblical standpoint, a lot of people think those 33 epochs, because again, Jesus was 33 years old, was not an accident. 33 epochs, guys. Ian says, I just joined Living in the Future with Jor in November and never steered away. Now I'm in 365 days of Bitcoin, fine-tuning it all. Thank you, Jor. You are a great leader. He sure is, brother. Manny, what's up, man? Good to see you. How are you? I'm going to put you on the wheel. How are you tonight, man? Good to see you, brother. We're discussing measuring your time in 4-year cycles. Not 1 year, 4 year.
But those 4-year lengths, those 210,000 blocks, is what I want to talk to you guys about today. 4 years is not a long time, guys. I want you guys to not think in 1 year terms or a month or something like that. Have a long-term horizon, guys. You know what I mean? A low time preference, meaning think way out. Think decades, generations out. But do it in 4-year terms, right? 4-year cycles. So think about it in our lives, right? What do we have 4 years? We got high schools every 4 years. We got colleges 4 years. I was in the military, and I did over 4 years, and those first 4 years are pretty hard. And then, like I said, the president is every 4 years, and the Olympics are every 4 years. Can you imagine getting ready for one event or a few events or whatever, that one big, competition or whatever it is, whatever you're doing, and it only happens every 4 years for the Olympics? Crazy. The Summer Olympics and the Winter Olympics. Crazy. But I want you to look at your time in Bitcoin / Satoshis. I want you to look at it almost like an apprenticeship / internship, right? Now, what happens when you get out of high school or college usually? Well, the first few years are going to be tough. Those first 4 years, it was tough for me in the military and any job I've ever had, right? You're pretty much like an apprentice, right? Or like an internship or whatever. Now, internships usually don't last 4 years, but after you get that first year or two or however long it takes to get going in the job, then you start doing the actual job and you learn about it and things like that. But you're not a master yet. You're not a master. But after 4 years, you're pretty good. Even after 8 years, you're pretty good, right? Depending on the job and the vocation and stuff like that. But when you're thinking things in long term, 4 years, and a short long term now long term, again, we think generations ahead in Bitcoin and Satoshi, because again, we have a low time preference. And I think 100 years out, I really do. I think about my people, my great grandkids that don't even know me. I will never see them, but they'll see me on these videos. That's part of the reason I make these videos. And if you think in 4 year terms, just mark down the day you bought Bitcoin for the first time as an intern, right? And then you get out here, and this is why I say every video, you got to study, right? You got to study Satoshis and Bitcoin like an intern, right? Now, you guys know that a certain job or whatever you're doing, there's somebody that's in charge, right? And normally they put their work in, either 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, whatever. And they're the ones that are sitting back. They're just sitting back chilling, and they're pointing and telling you what to do. Meanwhile, you're doing all the work. You're like, well, damn, why is this mother, telling me what to do?
I remember that when I first got into the Navy, and I was a E1 in the beginning. And, because in the Navy, you got 4 year, 4-year contracts or whatever. And I remember he was a first class. He was E6, and he just kept bossing me around, telling me what to do. He was just standing there, and he was like basically telling me what to do. I said, "Hey, man, why are you not working with us?" I didn't understand. He was like, "Look, man, I've been here 16 years. Okay, I've done that already. So I'm here in a supervisory management role now. I'm management." And I was like, man, I just couldn't wait to do it. But it took so long because, again, you have to get the years under your belt. You know what I mean? And again, the military is every 4 years, college is 4 years and stuff like that. So I like the 4-year cycle and waiting your turn. You know, you got to be patient.
And they're just sitting back getting paid more than me. Well, because they put the work in. You know what I mean? They put the work in. And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you this, in 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, you keep buying Bitcoin and learning about it and understanding about it and teaching others and putting the work in. Because again, Bitcoin and Satoshis are proof of work. You keep putting the work in, guys. These foremen or managers or whatever are going to be nothing compared to you guys. Be nothing. You guys are going to be very, very rich people, man. You really are. Not just in purchasing power, because that's just going to happen. But you're going to be rich in understanding how the world works, man. Again, when you study Bitcoin and study Satoshis, it's not all about the monetary system. It takes you down this rabbit hole that it's just, most of you guys understand this, but some of you guys.
Okay, man. Good to see you, brother. Shat Stacker. You talking about the one that you just won? Give those to Emily, or the ones in the future? Because if you're talking about the ones in the future, you're off the wheel, so you're not going to be able to win. So which one do you mean? Monkey Dude says, thank you for your service. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Were you in the military as well? EB, no, it wasn't. An active options trader for past 5 years. Things do tend to kick in after quad witching in September, especially a bull market. Bye, Sat. Let me take you out the wheel, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate your time. Really do. Do you want me to donate? Yes, sir. The sats I won. Okay. Congratulations, Emily. Wow. Very nice of you, man. Very nice. Later, Stacker. I'm still in, sadly. Sadly? There's nothing wrong with that, brother. Thanks for your service, bro. I wish I could still have been in. That's great, bro. Thank you for service. Thank you for service.
Bitcoin and study Satoshis is not all about the monetary system. It takes you down this rabbit hole that it's just, most of you guys understand this, but some of you guys that are brand new, that are within your first year or whatever, it's it's kind of unimaginable what I'm talking about to some of you, but you have witnessed it a little bit. Now, for full disclosure, I have not gotten done with my intern / apprenticeship yet, right? I have been in Bitcoin, not yet 210,000 blocks. I have not been in for 4 years. I started February 24th, 2021. So I'm about 3.5 years in.
Well, that was as of that recording, but now I have surpassed that now. I have done more than 210,000 blocks, and I've done more than 4 years. So I have passed my internship, and I'm in my second stage, my second 4 years. So I'm very proud of that. And it goes by fast, man. It really does. You just got to keep learning, and it compounds, you know. The information that I've learned from February 24th, 2021, the person I was then versus the person I am now, it's leaps and bounds in information that I have now. It'll teach you a lot. It really does. Thank you, Shelly. And I love it, man. I love it. And again, 4 years, every 4 years. You know what I mean?
Maybe a little less, about a little less than that. 3 years and 5 months in, something like that. And it's been incredible for me. It really has. I've learned so much, and I'm getting close to my graduation / getting done with my internship / apprenticeship. And I'm a baby in this. I know that.
Yeah, Monkey. First bear market, always the hardest. It was, man. It was very hard. Shelly says that's commitment. Thank you, Shelly. Yeah, because when I first came in, Shelly, in February 2021, the price was racing from, I believe, a couple of months ago. Before that was like $8,000, and it cruised up to 50. And I was like, man, I got to get this. I thought it was just going to go to the moon, and it ended up going to like 69,000. And as Monkey Dude says, the first bear market was hard because then it crashed down. It crashed down all the way that same year. It crashed down, Shelly, to 15,000 and some change. And I did not quite have my conviction yet that I had now, because I had a lot of precious metals. If I knew what I knew then, you know how many Bitcoin I probably could have got back then? You know, again, 15,000 something versus 107 today. What kind of X is that? That's like a 7X or something? 15 times 7. I don't know what that is. But I didn't have the conviction. I was buying every day, but I was still buying precious metals because I didn't have that time in yet. You know what I mean? And it's, again, you're going to have some roller coasters, especially with the volatility. And you're going to have those old thoughts still pulling at your heartstrings or your brain strings. that the fiat system and what you've been taught about quote unquote money and the system, and then you're gonna have spouses, your friends, your relatives, loved ones and stuff telling you that Bitcoin's a scam, and they have no idea what they're doing. They're 0 hour people that haven't studied, but you have. You know what I mean? And Bitcoin is not just about studying the money; it's about studying life. It's going to teach you a lot. It really is. HODL, do not sell your Bitcoin. Absolutely not. That's rule number one. Never tell anybody how much Bitcoin you have, and never sell your Bitcoin. I'm just delivering a vehicle to the customer. Be back in 20 minutes. No doubt, man. I got you. Wow, we live and learn. We live, we learn. Yes. Boy, if I can go back to that, Shelly, if Bitcoin was 15,000 back then, 15,000 something, I believe I was getting 6,000 sats a dollar. Over 6,000 something sats a dollar. Hardest part is separating emotion from market. Absolutely. Absolutely, sir.
Graduation / getting done with my internship / apprenticeship. And I'm a baby in this. I know that because every single day, every single hour of the day, I try to get smarter. And not just, again, the monetary system, but just understanding how the world works. And the term, fix the money, fix the world. That's so true with us, man. It's so true. And if you look at the world through those glasses, through those, let's get the base layer of money down first. And there's so much stuff outside of, religion and stuff like that, even with your health too. But there's so much stuff that are connected to the money that is broken. There's a book called Fiat Food, where it shows you what kind of food that we have to eat, or we're eating on a fiat standard, because it's just low quality, man. It's just terrible food, But if we had a correct measuring system, or correct and fair money, we wouldn't have to eat these completely disgusting foods. Because with inflation running rampant, people are not looking at their food as, oh, let me see if I can get the highest quality food, because their money is not going as far as they normally would. Because again, it's theft what they're doing up there in Washington D.C. They have to choose quantity over quality, and they got to get as much as they can. And unfortunately, for a lot of Americans, that's causing the healthcare situation to get messed up, because it's not a healthcare system we're in. It's a sick care situation we're in. And you guys know that. But again, guys, listen. Just think of Bitcoin in 4-year cycles, Satoshi's in 4-year cycles. Guys, listen, man. This is a gift. What we're getting here, when it dropped down to 53,000 and 58,000, don't even worry about the price. Just see how many Satoshis you can get for $1.
Can you imagine the price went down to 53,000 today? We get double the amount of sats per every dollar that you spend. Again, those cuck bucks, those dollars that are just printed out of nowhere, because we saw that commercial, right? We remember this right here as a reminder, just in case.
Bitcoin was the size of a quarter. All 21 million of them would fit inside a single shipping container. But to fit the dollars the Fed prints on average every day, you'd need 72 shipping containers. Each year, you'd need 26,280 containers. And to fit what they've printed in the last decade, well, you'd need a lot more than that. Every day, the Fed prints an average of $465 million. That's 26,000 shipping containers a year, created out of thin air. Maybe that's why the dollar loses value over time. But there's one thing they can never print more of: Bitcoin. At the size of a quarter, this is all there will ever be. Shouldn't a store of value hold its value?
That is probably the greatest commercial I've ever seen for Bitcoin. It really is, man. Let's get to some spins real quick. We are at block 626. The last one was 622. So let's do 4 spins real quick. Let's do 623, 624, 625, and 626. We got a lot of people on the wheel, but there's not much people in here. So let's see who's not here by spinning it. Sin says, I saw on a post on another YouTuber's page, the goal should be each month to stack more sats than you did the previous month, and let that be your sat stacking guide mantra. I dig it. Yes, me too. Completely agree with that. I've actually changed my stacking situation now on the first of the month, and maybe a couple of times a month. It depends. I'm going to smash buy, but I'm going to keep my hourly buys. But every single hour on the hour, I want to get smarter than I was the last hour. like by doing these videos and watching videos and reading and stuff like that. But I also want to have more Satoshis, because again, I want my knowledge to keep up with my stack, right? I don't want to have more Satoshis or less Satoshis than my knowledge is. And that's where you want to be. But again, try to get 1 million in the beginning, like I told you guys, or 1% of your portfolio of your investment and your savings portfolio, not your whole net worth, just 1%, or 1 million Satoshis, whichever one's bigger. And I like to keep my my knowledge up to my Satoshis, and get your sats off exchanges. Exactly. I'm gonna talk about that in that video. So let's do a spin real quick. Good one, EB. Let's spin it. Let's spin 623. Let's see who can win 623. It's Paul the GOAT. I don't know if he's still here though. That part, EB. That part. That's Paul the GOAT. I don't know if he's here, but we're gonna spin again. We're gonna spin 624 while he's thinking about it. Thinking about being here. Ronita. Wow, that was almost Monique. Almost Monique. Ronita, congratulations. I know she's here. Woohoo. I'm working. Paulie. Congrats, Paulie. Hey, buddy. Hey. Papa's working.
Papa,
Ronita.
I'm the junk.
Yes, I'm working. Yeah. Thank you. I love you, buddy, okay? Emily, congrats, Ronita. Congrats, Paul. I don't think Paul's here.
No.
Congrats, Ronita. He might have left. All right, I'm going to take Paul off the wheel for now. But if he comes back, I'll put him on. We'll spin that again. For Paul the GOAT. Paul is the #1 donor of this channel, and it's not even close. He is given so much. Congrats, Ronita. Yes. Thanks, everyone. No doubt, Ronita. Woohoo, Ronita. Yes. Let's spin for 623 again. Let's see if you can win that thing. 100 sats. Okay, go ahead. EB. Again. That's back-to-back for you, EB. Oh, my goodness. Michelle Loves Freedom is here. Wow. Does that name look familiar, guys? Michelle Loves Freedom. Welcome, ma'am. I'm going to put you on the wheel. I found Michelle Loves Freedom. Well, she found me a couple weeks ago. I guess she had watched my video on Rob. Can you guys see me or hear me? Because the thing went out on my side. Michelle, can you guys hear me or see me? Because my thing went out for a second. Patty P, nice. Congrats, EB. 1 L, but hello. Did I put 2 L's again, Michelle? No, I put 1 L. I got you. Oh, you're telling everybody else. Congrats. Yeah, Michelle's 1 L, guys. EB for 3. He copied me, LOL. I had the screen name for years. I did copy you. Let it go, Jerry. You're frozen, huh? Am I frozen now? Okay, good. Hey, Michelle. Sorry, guys. It just does that. I hear you. Okay, good. Welcome, Michelle. Yeah, just started spinning on the thing. Commercial, Jerry, I'll be back. Take me off. Okay, commercial break. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Michelle, you're going to get some free sats today. If you win the wheel, you're good now. Okay, thanks, son. Michelle, if you don't mind, we have a Bitcoiners for Freedom group, and it's free for the ladies, by the way. And I think you already know that because you commented that in my last video. But I'd like to put you on the map. We dropped the city and states for everybody. And I would like to know what city and state you... Yes, buddy, I'm working. Yes, I love you. Go watch your show. I'm right here, buddy. I love you, okay? Thanks, no doubt, Michelle. Michelle, what city and state you coming in from, ma'am? Please and thank you. All right, EB's got 3. Renita. Okay, we're gonna spin for 625. And let's see who's gonna win 625. It'd be Emily. Emily, congratulations. Congratulations. Did it die off again? Am I good? Okay, Ems. I'm near Loch Lomond. California. That's exactly what I call it, Michelle. Oh, Michelle, you're in the right group. That's exactly what I call. I call San Francisco, San Fran shithole, California. So yeah, you're gonna fit right in, man. How would somebody like you live in California? I'm near Loch Lomond, California. Loch Lomond. Okay, let me put you on there. But you travel, right? Loch Lomond. You are a traveler, so you move all over the map. Oh, there's 2 Loch Lomonds. Which one you at? This one or this one? There's 2 Loch Lomonds. Yay! Congrats, Emily. Thank you, Ems, Emily. Congrats, Emily. You north or south, Michelle? California. That is so funny. Why are you thinking about it? We're gonna do another spin. Prefer not exact. Say exactly. Born and raised. I like to go on adventures. I see. North. Okay, got you. No doubt. No doubt. I understand. I'm the same way, man. Okay, I'm gonna put you right here. Boom. Michelle with 1 L. Michelle loves freedom. That's my sister from another mister, looks like. We got the same last and middle name. Welcome, Michelle. Welcome. When I saw your name, I was like, she's got to be part of the team. And Michelle, do us a favor. Do yourself a favor, too. Join us in the Bitcoiners for Freedom group. It's a Signal group. It's a private chat. And we discuss Bitcoin and other things. And again, it's a private chat. And we talk about things that we cannot talk about here on YouTube, Michelle. Because as you know, freedom of speech ain't free nowadays. But in this chat, it is. So I welcome you. And again, you're a lady, so you get in for free. So we'd love to have you, Michelle. Thank you. Emily's a winner for 625. Let's see who can win for 626. Santino, are you here? Like going to red states. Yes. Red states are the best. On Facebook, where? Did I say Facebook? I meant to say Signal. Sorry if I said Facebook. Santino, are you here, sir? Letha said I sent you some sats. Thank you, Letha. Oh, Letha sent 2,000 sats. Letha gave in 2,000 sats. Heavy one. Thank you, Letha. I appreciate that very much. Then somebody just sent 1,800 sats as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If I said Facebook, I didn't mean Facebook. I meant Signal Group. Michelle, we're not really messing with Facebook if I say that. 'Cause I speak sometimes. Oh, and 18. Oh, Letha sent 1,800 too. What's up, man? Hey, I'm doing my part. Go. I'm doing my thing. How you doing, man? Okay, go ahead. Thank you, man. Grandson has somebody on FaceTime coming in here. So Letha sent in 1,800 and 2,000. So 3,800 from Letha. The nicest lady in Bitcoin. Thank you, Letha. Thank you so much. That really, really helps. Santino won 626. Thank you so much. Santino said, hey, congrats, Santino. Yay, Santino. Congrats, Santino. Santino. Boom. You're welcome. Thank you. And 1,800. Yes, Letha. Signal is an app. Yes. Michelle, just go down in the description box of this video and you'll see it and you'll download the private Signal group and then look for Jerry Loves Freedom. And then I think the invite link is in there. And then send me an invite and I'll accept you into the group. Again, it's a private group, so no shenanigans in there. I got to get going. Take me out the wheel. Take care, Jerry. And one. Okay, you too, bro. Thank you for coming in, bro. Appreciate you, Monkey. Appreciate your contribution, sir. Peace, Monkey. Bye, Monday. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Letha. And you're welcome. All right, we're going to do one more spin, then we're going to get back to the video. Let's do 627. Santino won 626. Let's see who can win 627. That'd be Jor for the score. Oh, Sin. Sin Diesel. Sin, congratulations. You are the winner. Bless you, sweet Letha. Yes, that's very nice, sir. Thank you. All right, let's get back to the video.
Oh my gosh. Get Satoshi rich, guys. Get 1,700 Satoshis for $1. My God. I'll be honest, man. I didn't think we were going to get down this low. But once you think, again, this is the part of the apprenticeship and learning, the internship. Once you think you figured out Bitcoin and Satoshis, and you think, oh, it's just going to go on trajectory high. It's not. There's volatility all the way up and to the right. And if you would have told me when we're at 73,800, the new all-time high, well, not adjusted for inflation, because adjusted for inflation, 69,000 still was the high in 2021. But the nominal.
I actually have a video about that, Manny. A good discussion or video could be the side benefits of stacking sats. For example, I've always been horrible at saving. This is the best savings account I've ever had. Ever had, Manny. That would be a good video. I've actually made, I think, several videos about that. Absolutely. Because, again, when you start understanding not only what Satoshis are, but what you're wasting your money on, your fiat, it's terrible, man. Congrats, Sin. Nice. Please split it between Letha and Patty. Okay. Thank you, Sin. Patty P. And Letha. Very nice of you, bro. Letha says, I'm on an old iPad. I'll have to do it from my phone. Did it freeze? I didn't hear anything. Okay. She says, no, I do. Manny says, I would always find a reason to spend the money. Since getting into Bitcoin, I can't find a reason to spend money on anything else that isn't sats. Exactly. Okay, now I do. Okay, good. Thank you, Sin. Very much, Sin. Thank you.
High, 73,800. If you'd have told me then that we're going to get back down to 53,000, I thought you were crazy. So again, it's unpredictable. You never know. But one thing's for sure, long term, every 4 years, it's going to go up and to the right. It just does that, guys. So don't look at the daily, weekly, and monthly stuff. Just keep stacking, guys. I buy Satoshis every single day, multiple times a day, because I know what's coming, right? In November of 2034, which is about a little less than 10 and a half years away, we're going to be down to the last 1% of Bitcoin to be mined, right? We're going to be mined 99% of all Bitcoin that'll ever be created. And that's not long, guys. That's not long. Again, I know 2024 to 2034 seems like a long time, but you remember 2014? That wasn't that long ago, right? So, guys, listen.
Yeah, time is going by really fast, man. Really fast. David says, Manny, those sats are going to be worth more than you can imagine. Hodl. Yep. Patty says, oh my God, thank you kindly, Sin. Slowly building. Yeah. Every sat counts, guys. It really does. Again, in the next 4 years, because in this video, less than a year ago, you got double the amount of sats for your dollar. You're probably going to get 20% of your sats in what you're getting today in 4 years. Instead of getting about 1,000, you may only get 200 sats per dollar. You know what I mean? Because again, when Bitcoin gets to 1 million, you're only getting 100 sats per dollar. You know, when it gets to 250,000, which we're not that far from, guys, you're only getting 400 sats per dollar. So I'm just saying, man, it's going quicker than you think.
Don't look a gift horse in his mouth. This is a gift that you guys are getting. My gosh, man. And remember, study Satoshis or study Bitcoin, stack Satoshis. Make sure you secure them properly. Go down to the link to the Bitcoin Way. They'll help you out with that. You know, buy a Bitcoin node. Get your security right. Get your Bitcoin off the exchange, man. Or your Satoshis off the exchange, excuse me. And don't keep it on there, man, because it's not yours. And again, get you a cold storage for long term. Get you a little hot wallet. The Satoshi Bitcoin Lightning one is one of my favorites. I like the Moon wallet, MUUN wallet. Use those just to spend and tip and create a economy that once you spend it, you replace it. But lock it away long term. Get yourself a cold card. Learn about that. And because again, man, not your keys, not your coins, or not your Bitcoin, not your keys, not your cheese. So this is an absolute gift. Again, I set a daily buy every single day, and then I buy multiple times a day. And I'm telling you, the only way you're going to feel comfortable doing that is studying. You have got to study. And then once you do all those.
Wow, Michelle, congratulations on that. Wow, you don't look like that in your pictures. I've seen your videos. Congratulations. Long life. That's a long life. I'm 50, so that's a long time, Michelle. I'm uploading my Gen Z BTC video. Nice. Keen. Yes, Dave, it's crazy. I feel like I'm on cruise control buying and saving these sats, and nobody knows about it. We're stacking these sats like dollars. You guys know when you're stacking sats today in a 4-year, 8-year cycle from now, what those sats are going to do for you? And again, you are 10xing, 1000xing your purchasing power. You're buying your time right now. Because again, 1,000 sats is going to be somebody's weekly paycheck in the future. I'm serious. Quicker than you think. And again, you can get almost that amount for one measly cuck buck. It's crazy. George says, sats you save today become freedom tomorrow. Absolutely. Say it again, Jor. Letha, Patty, my pleasure. Keep stacking. Yes, thank you, Sin, for doing that. Always taking care of the ladies.
Things I just said, those steps, you make sure this is one single day, and then I buy multiple times a day. And I'm telling you, the only way you're going to feel comfortable doing that is studying. You have got to study. And then once you do all those things I just said, those steps, you make sure, this is so important, is to tell others, man. Tell others. Get out there and act like you got the cure for cancer, like I talked about in another Satoshi Saturday video, because you can, because Bitcoin and Satoshis are the cure to this inflation situation. It's like cancer to everyone, because everybody's affected by it, man.
Yep. George said that was a Bitcoin Amigos banger. It was. Clean says, I'm back. Okay, good. Thanks, man. Oh, beautiful to hear, Jor. Yep. That was a banger for sure. But again, like this guy is saying in the video, studying Bitcoin, that's what you're doing right now, whether you know that or not. Wait, what? Hey, Renita. No, I'm 58. Why are you messing with me, Michelle? Why are you messing with me? We're studying Bitcoin right now. You know, most people at 5:38 Eastern Western time or 8:38 Eastern time, they're watching Netflix and another BS. Exactly, Jor. Female Cherry. Exactly. I found her. I was like, what? Crazy, man. And people are not studying. People are not doing. People that come here, you guys are coming here every single day, Monday through Friday, watching my Satoshi Saturdays, watching Jor in the morning, watching, Robin Sierra's podcast and all these Bitcoin podcasts while everybody else is doing the other things and messing about. You guys are compounding your knowledge and your sats. These people will never catch up with you. Never. Right? They'll never catch up to your knowledge because you'll always be way ahead of them. Because every single hour that you're studying every single day, guess what? They can't do it. Right? Demand. And everything single sat that you're getting per dollar, per penny, or whatever, because again, you're getting about 10 Satoshis per penny, something like that. They're going to be paying $1 for 10 sats in the future. Finger pick. What's up, my brother? Hey, finger pickers. How are you, man? Good to see you, man. Compounding works. I'll probably make a live about that. And you're studying, you're working, but make sure your sats keep up with your knowledge of what's going on here. That's important.
Situation, it's like cancer to everyone, because everybody's affected by it, man. They really are. So listen, guys, keep studying, keep stacking, secure it, rinse and repeat, and make sure your family in the future, some of them that don't even know you, make sure they're so proud and to be your grandson or great grandson or great granddaughter or whatever. Because I'm telling you, they're going to be making statues of you in the future. I'm telling you, because the people that got in early for the internet and Amazon and all these great paradigm shift technologies that change.
God, Cannabis, and Bitcoin. How are you? Welcome in, sir. Hi, Jerry and family. Just stopping by. No need to add me, but thank you for all you are doing for us. No problem, man. No problem. This is my mission, and thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate you. GCB, yes. I'm back, Jerry. Put me on the wheel. Got you, commercial break. Close that door, boy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
The world. Bitcoin to me is probably the I don't know if it's the most important Satoshis in Bitcoin, but it's definitely up there, man. Because again, without electricity and without internet, we wouldn't have it. So listen, guys, at the end of the day, it's like this. Do whatever you can to learn as fast as you can. Think long term, 4 years and 4 year cycles. Because remember, you're in an internship right now. You're an apprentice, and I'm telling you, after your 4 years are up, and then maybe another 4 years, 8 years, you'll be the foreman. You'll be pointing and saying, "Hey, you do this, you do that," because you'll be a master. You know what I mean? You'll have so much purchasing power after your first 4 years, 8 years, 12 years. They're going to be looking at you like you're incredible. Okay, so. Let me wrap this up. It's real hot. I thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys so much. And listen, I sound like a broken record, but I got to keep saying it over and over and over again because it's so important. Your grandkids, your great grandkids can never buy the Satoshis that you can buy today. They're not even going to know what a dollar is here in the next few decades. But the ones that do know and understand what a dollar is, when a dollar can't buy anything, they're not going to believe you that when you tell them that you could have bought 3,000, 1,500, 1,600, 1,800 Satoshis for one of those measly cup bucks. They're not going to believe you. So you got to get out there and get as many as you can. I'm telling you, it's up to you. It's up to you to get out of this burning ship, these ships that are sinking, all this stuff, real estate, stocks and bonds, the US dollar, all this stuff, and get onto the only ship that's not sinking. And I think you guys know what it is. And listen, if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Stack Satoshis today, guys, so you don't have to work for those same Satoshis tomorrow. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.
That's facts. Stack them today so you don't have to work for them tomorrow. Ian says, I don't care about a statue, but I'd love to be a picture on the wall in many generations from now. You're going to get more than that, my friend. Yeah, I had my grown man voice on there. Tablet God. Hi, Pete. What's up, Tablet God? Come on, I missed you, man. I missed you, brother. Sorry. In the thing. I got you, though, man. Tablet God, welcome in. I missed your comment. I heard somebody say your name. I was like, what is he talking about? Tabla God. Welcome in, Tabla, and welcome in, Taman. How are you? What's up, David? How was your day today, brother? Taman says, hit that like button. Appreciate that, man. Living the dream. Taman says, same here, brother. Glad to be here with you, my friend. Yes. Yes, sir. God Cannabis comes to you. Thanks for the reminder, Taman. I hit it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That really helps. All right, so let's see where we're at on the wheel. All right, we're all caught up. We're at 627. We're all good. Corey from Gosset says, what's up, gangsters? What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? Let me do a couple of commercials here because we're getting ready to close it down. We've been here 2 hours. Unless you guys want me to talk about some other stuff, do it in overtime. Is there anything you want me to talk about? You want me to stay on? Or what? Let me know. Because that's the lesson for today. 4 years. I bought and sold Bitcoin 4 years ago. I should have just kept stacking. I'm holding now. Yeah. We've all done that, Michelle. It's no biggie. You know, it's the future of money. It really is. So let me do a couple of commercials here. This is Jor from 88 Sats Radio. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. He does a live show every day. I call him Mr. Fundamentals. He really knows what he's doing. Great channel, man. Over 10,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. Please and thank you. He's got a lot of good programs out there. And then he also has, he's one of 3 from the Maple Bitcoin, which to me is one of the best YouTube channels, Bitcoin YouTube channels out there. So there's a link to that. Please and thank you. Go ahead and subscribe to that. And then this right here is Mia from the Bitcoin Gospel. She combines Bitcoin and God together. She has a great channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to Mia. And she has a great channel. She travels all over the country. She's a flight attendant. And then here you have young Madeline from Satoshi Central. She has 5 videos up here. She's brand new. Great name. Great young lady. She'll be 21 here in a few days, but she has some great videos. And all these people are part of the Bitcoiners for Freedom group. So make sure you subscribe to her, please. And thank you. And then now we have Corey from Got Sats. He has a great channel. Oh, soon let me do Joey's first because he was here first. Joey from Sats Venture. Hold on one second. He's also 21 years old from Australia. He's got a great channel, does a great job. That's his link. He does some incredible PowerPoints and everything else. And this young man knows his stuff. So make sure you guys go subscribe to Joey from Sat Venture. And then we have here, sorry, Corey. We have here Corey from Got Sats. Got Sats. We call him the Dollar Man, the ultimate DCAer. He dollar cost average every single day at $1 a day. And he does it 7 days a week. And he does his thing without hesitation. And I just got another CYM zap. Wow, clean. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. My internet's messing up. Oh, here it goes. Clean your machine. Just donated another 2,500 sats. Thank you, Ian. That really helps, bro. You're too kind to me, man. You are too good to me. Thank you. But make sure you guys subscribe to Corey from Got Sats. $1 a day, man. He does a great job. And again, he's going to be on 60 Minutes one day. He really is. So make sure you subscribe to all our Bitcoiners for Freedom members, please, and thank you. Let me get back to these comments. I bought and sold. It's all good. Hello, God Sats. Thank you, God Cannabis and Bitcoin. Good to see you all. Very good to see you, Corey. I'm entertained. Thank you, man. Me too. You guys entertain me. What's up, God Sats? Tamon says, hello. Tamon, I would really like to see your YouTube channel if you had time. I think you would do a great job, man. You know, I think you should make one, brother. Seriously. Hello out there, George says. We've all made mistakes, Michelle. Yes, we all have. Michelle, I sold too. Work, save Bitcoin. He says, hi, how are you? Good to see you, man. Or young lady. How'd you hear about the channel? Maple Bitcoin really is a great one. It is, Patty P. David, hey, WSB. Michelle says, got any alts? No, not at all, ma'am. We don't screw with those at all. Not saying you shouldn't, but once you really understand Bitcoin, Michelle, it's I had them in the first 2 months, but then I realized they're just crap. You know, no knock on them, but they're just crap. Let me show you something, Michelle. This is why, for many reasons, I don't have any altcoins. This is pretty much a Bitcoin only thing. It's not. I'm not saying you can't own something else if you're here, but we don't mess with the S coins. So this right here is coinmarketcap.com, Michelle. Let me get out of the way here. And this shows the market caps of all the coins versus Bitcoin. And the market cap for Bitcoin is $2 trillion, and the second one is $305 billion. And if you take all the money from all the cryptocurrencies in the world, Bitcoin's market share cap of all that is over 64%. It's actually higher because they got Tether on there, and Tether and all those guys aren't really cryptos. So again, like the great Michael Saylor says right here, this is what he says right here. Let me put it back on. I think it went off. Hold on one second. See where it's at. Stop sharing.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin. Which one?
Facts. So Michelle, we don't ask coin around here. You know, Maple Bitcoin is a good show. Yes. All Bitcoin. Yes. We don't mess with it. Hi. Thank you, Patty. Hello. Thank you, David. Patty. $1 buckaroo a day. Yep. No, thank you for doing great shows. Thank you, David. Or if you're talking to them. What about Otis? He's not here right now. Otis is not here, Sin. But I can still give him a shout out, I guess. Good point. Good point. I usually do it when they're here. But Otis is my Bitcoin son. So go ahead and subscribe to Otis Hare Jr., philosopher. He also does great videos. Big boy. He's got a lot of subscribers too. So make sure you guys subscribe to Otis Hare Jr., another one part of the Bitcoiners for Freedom team. Thank you for a reminder, Sin. Appreciate it. The troll says somebody told Jerry that he was going to get catfish with his blind date, and that mofo showed up with a fork and tartar sauce to the date. Somebody told Jerry that he was going to get catfished, meaning food, catfished, with his blind date, and that mofo showed up with a fork and tartar sauce to the date. I don't think so, the troll. Corey, God says, David B, I just wish Bitcoin would go back down for a little bit longer. Yeah, me too. WorkSave Bitcoin says, I heard your name on Maple Bitcoin, then saw you in my recommended. Good, man. Thank you. Well, I'd like to add you. First of all, I'll add you to the wheel. WorkSave Bitcoin. That is a hell of a name, man. Welcome, WorkSave Bitcoin. That's exactly probably what all of us do. We'd like to add you to the wheel. We already did that wheel. The map, the Bitcoiners for Freedom map, because I'm sure you're a Bitcoiner and I'm sure you are a man or woman of freedom. So if you like, you can drop your city and state, and you can become on the get on the map and become a member of the Bitcoiners for Freedom team. Sin. David said, yeah, me too, Corey, but keep doing what you're doing. Exactly. Michelle Lovefried, I'm waiting for a moonshot. Are we all? You got it. David said, this is such an exciting time. It is. Go all in then. Okay. Got to look out for my Texas brethren. Yep. LOL. He looks psycho. He is psycho. But guess what, Michelle? That man that I just showed you, Michael Saylor, his company owns 576,000 Bitcoin. Otis is here. What's going on, Freedom Gang? Work is killing me. You're good, bro. You're good. I just gave you a shout out. So yeah, Michelle, he is psycho, but people think we're psycho too. So Otis says, what's going on, Freedom Gang? Work is killing me. You're good, man. Work, save Bitcoin, Wall Street bets. Yes. Him over Wall Street bets. Absolutely. Hey, the topic is measure your time in a 4-year cycle. We already did the videos, but we're kind of wrapping up. But, this is the third hour. This is the last, 6 o'clock. My time be the third hour. Michelle says, okay, Jerry, my house is paid off. How do I leverage it? Ooh. You want some financial advice, not financial advice? What I would suggest you do, Michelle, is if you still have altcoins, I'm not telling you what to do, but I would sell your altcoins, first of all, and put them all into Bitcoin. And don't even waste your time with them. That's number one. Number two, if you have your Bitcoin on an exchange, take this money or the Bitcoin off the exchange and get yourself a cold card queue. You can get that through Jor's website. And number three, keep studying Bitcoin, right? I'm not going to tell you to leverage your house yet, but I don't know how long you've been in Bitcoin. How many hours have you studied right now, Michelle? Otis. We summon Otis, yes. Otis, your ears must be burning. Yep. Columbus, Ohio. I used to live there, man. My nephew lives there. You familiar with John Mobley Jr.? That's my nephew, man. Columbus. I lived there for a little bit. I like Columbus. Reynoldsburg, brother. Reynoldsburg. I used to coach the team out there. Work. My nephew plays for Ohio State. He's the point guard there. Work, save, Bitcoin. Nice. Put your icon as orange. Put your name in large. Orange. Boom. Thank you, man. Oh, God, I didn't even have the map up. I'm sorry. There it is. Boom. Work, save, Bitcoin. Columbus, Ohio. This is like my fourth home out there. I love it there, man. Love Columbus. Got a lot of friends and family live there, man. Good to see you, brother. A lot of food out there too. Another frog, yes. Patty P. Don't work too hard, Otis. Ohio. LOL. What happened? Did something happen? Sorry. God can't. I'm changing my work schedule from 5 days to 3 in order to study Bitcoin. I've been in 1 year, and every day I get more excited. Exactly. The more you understand it, the more you start putting everything into it. Your energy, your quote unquote money, everything. You really do. Send Diesel. Hang in there, Otis. You got it. The truth. Yeah. HELOC. Yeah. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do the HELOC thing yet. I just need to know how long she's been in Bitcoin. Forrest Hoddle's in the house. What's up? What's up, Forrest? How are you, sir? Yeah, HELOC is good, but I want to see where she's at first. You know what I mean? Sin. Thanks, SD. Good looking out. Forrest, we're on the same page. I was thinking HELOC too, but I'm like, yeah, I got to see where she's at first. Yes, sir. How you doing, man? I know who he is. LMAO. Yes. Otis. Work say Bitcoin. No way. I don't know him, huh? But that's awesome. Yeah. Check him out. He plays for Ohio State. I don't say, hey, it's Mr. I got to get the shake. Otis here. Oh yeah, he did get the shake. Letha, Patty, Elms, Ladies of Bitcoin. Corey, Columbus equals Arnold Classic land. Yes, it does. Yes. Otis, I love Columbus. They got so much food there. Right, the troll? Go blue. Ooh, don't say that to Ohio boys. I know you're from Michigan. I know. Work study Bitcoin. Starting point guard. That's insane. Small world. Yeah. Small world. This is why I'm here in Vegas, because we moved out here for him for his basketball. He played for Bishop Gorman here in Las Vegas, and then he got his scholarship. He went back home to Ohio State. Very proud of him, man. I just took a loan against my 401k so that I don't get penalized. I can use the money for Bitcoin and pay myself back. Perfect opportunity to buy Bitcoin. Wow, Mia. That's a great strategy. Great strategy. Let me see that again. I just took a loan against my 401k. Yeah. Do that. Her green light is completely on too. Mia's is. Michigan, man. 4 years, been studying for years. Oh, okay. Oh, then he locked in. Well, Michelle, what you doing with these altcoins? You got altcoins or no? I'm assuming you do. Yo, what's up, family? What's up, y'all? How are you, bro? Good to see you, man. Put you on the wheel. We're actually done with the show today. I was just talking about the 4-year things, but we can keep going if you want. Dap says, tippy toe, I snuck in the back door. Dap Data, what's up, my brother? Another one of my neighbors. How are you? Dap Data. My man. It's hot out there, ain't it? Yeah. What's happening, peeps? Nah, we're chilling, man. We're talking about 4-year cycles. Thinking in 4 years versus 1 year. You know what I mean? Not just for Bitcoin, just your whole life. You know what I mean? Think like that. Dap. DB. Taman woke up and chose violence. Yes, he did. Taman, that's right, David and Sin. Hey, my twin. Yep, Dap. Sorry, Ohio State. I know, man. I know. We may be blue somewhere and red and white in another, but we're all orange on that map. Just remember, guys, we're all orange on this map. So, heck yeah, Mia. That's a hell of a strategy, Mia. At Corey. Forrest asks, Jerry, do you think the retest before Valhalla? Yes. I do, man. I don't know what it's going to retest to, Forrest. But, yeah, I think so. It usually always does that too, Forrest. You know what I mean? Before it just absolutely takes off. I think we're going to take off too. Up to what? I don't know, but I think it's going to be hard and fast, sir. What do you think? Smart, Mia. Very smart. Yeah. Listen, anything, again, if you got the hours in, if you got 100 to 1,000 hours, again, there is no second best. Bitcoin is the best way to save and the only way to save. What else you got your money in, right? Because if you got stuff laying around the house and you got art and all this other crap, put it all into Bitcoin, man. If you know, you know. Yes. Bitcoin gospel. I like that idea. Planning on doing the same later this year. Nice. 4 years. I've been buying and selling until maybe the last year. Okay, good. Buying your alts and then putting them into Bitcoin, hopefully. Jerry, you have an amazing memory, bro. What did I say? What did I say that was amazing memory? I really don't know, but thank you. Hey, Dap Data. I did the same. Yeah, nice, Otis. Nice. I can't even tell you the things that I've done, guys. Can't even tell you on this chat. You would think I'm a madman for the things that I've done. Some of my even closest friends, and some even closer, I don't even know what I've done. Nothing illegal, but my conviction is through the roof. What's up, Jerry? Doing good. Sorry I'm late. Just got home for it. No doubt, man. You right on time, bro. Thank you, man. How was your day today? Sin Diesel, I had to get creative. That's right. That's right, Mia. Got to. Listen, when you know what this thing is, why wouldn't you? You saw that video I just showed you from the summer of 2024, 1,700 sats per dollar. What would you do right now if the price dropped, 45, 47%? You can get 1,800 sats per dollar. What would you do? Be selling everything not nailed to the floor. I'm like Lord of the Rings of my sats, my precious. Is that how you look at your cold storage? Thanks, David. Hi, Patty, Emily. He says, I think so too. Yeah. Yeah. You're a smart guy, man. Smart guy. By the way, I just did a plug for your channel, but I'll do another one. Forrest is in the house. This young man right here. He's also from Maple Bitcoin. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to do another plug. I did one for Joe. I'll do one for him now. And he's here. He's in the house. And he also has his own channel called Bitcoin Not Crypto. Let me pull it up real quick. My man Forrest. Forrest is one of those guys, when you see him, when you listen to him, he knows what he's talking about. I thought I had it up here. I might have, but I don't know where it's at. Let me see. Yeah, I already had it. Yeah. There he is. That's Forrest from Bitcoin Not Crypto. Great channel. Full of knowledge. Hopefully I get on his channel one day. We can discuss some things. That'd be pretty cool. Thank you, Forrest, for your contributions, man. You're helping spread the word. And we all need to do that, and we all need to work together. Because, again, man, my goal here is simple. Get as many people as I can to 1 million Satoshis, us plebs, us regular people. Get 100 hours of studying and get us to one sat $1 U.S., United States of America, to be the global world reserve currency with as many Satoshis as we can. And again, our new dollar be backed by one Satoshi. That's my goal. Mia, I'm learning there are so many ways to skin the orange cat. Yep. Otis, my man. Michelle said, I have a meme coin addiction. Oh, no. You like to gamble then. I live in Vegas, Michelle, so I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's all right. As long as you got a bunch of Bitcoin, you're good. As long as you're like 85% and up in Bitcoin, Michelle, you goody. David. Haha. Dab Data. Awesome. Mia. Thanks, Dab Data. Trey. All my alts eventually getting converted to Bitcoin at some point. Exactly. It will be. Since says, Jerry, you have an amazing marriage. Jerry, what did I say? Exactly. Exactly, Sid. I have no idea what he was talking because there's so many quotes. Oh my God, Sid, that was so good, man. That was good, bro. I sold most of my Jordans. Yeah, I don't have any of those left. What are those? You remember all these names and that I was from Michigan. Oh, got you. Okay. I got the map to help me. Dab data. Let's let the boys be boys. Yep. Let the boy be boys. He happy for you, Mia. They call us the pre-rich. Yes, we are the pre-rich. Forrest. That's one of the unfortunate or fortunate things that's going to come with this. That's why I'm building a Bitcoin citadel with a bunch of Earth ships and a bunch of land. Because the Bitcoiners going to stick together, man. Because they are going to be coming after us. My precious. I'll call you Thanos. Yes. Patty P says Bitcoin Not Crypto is great too. It is. He's got a great channel, man. Wealth of knowledge. I'm Richard Jason. My precious, good one. EB. Huddle, glad you dropped in, bro. Yeah, that's cool, man. Thanks, Jerry. Would be happy to have you on sometime. No doubt, man. That'd be so cool, man. That'd be an absolute honor, man. Seriously. Thanks, Emily. I was a gigolo for 2 months and made millions. Oh, it is. You're a fool, man. Trey, I feel you. I had to give my old you-know-what coins the Thanos snap. in exchange for the orange stuff. Bitcoin is inevitable. Thanos, maybe. Yes. It is, man. It is. EB. One of the greatest movies of all time, too. Endgame. So good, man. Best mustache in the game. Yes. He's got that mustache. It was a gigolo. I'd owe the ladies money if I was a gigolo. No, you wouldn't, David. Been learning a lot from Jor, Rajat, Forrest. Thanks, guys. Yeah, man. Those three on the same freaking channel is just, it's almost unfair, man. It's like the 92 Dream Team for the for the Olympics, the basketball team. It's like, dude, all these guys are killing everybody, man. You can't put these guys on the same team. No, the frog, yeah. That was funny. Patty B say, hey, great idea. We need Bitcoin citadels. Yeah. That's what I'm doing, Forrest. I'm building a big group of people. And again, I'm gonna put some Earth ships on there. If you guys don't know what an Earth ship is, Google it. And they're self-sustained. And again, I'm getting away from all the fiat stuff, man. All the fiat food, all the fiat social stuff, all the nonsense, man. And I want to live like back when people lived 100 years ago, except with technology and the internet and stuff like that. And I want to live maybe an hour, at the most 2 hours away from the city. But again, it's going to be like a whole neighborhood just full of Bitcoiners. And that's my goal. I'm going to make sure it happens. Me too, Patty P. Boom. Oh, Dap Data, you're so sweet. I'm happy for all of us. We're going to be rich one day. Absolutely. And by the way, Forrest, I'd like to have you in the Bitcoiners for Freedom group, bro. So send me an invite, man. I got a link down there, Forrest. Send me an invite, man. I'll put you in the group if you like. I know you're a busy guy. But send me an invite and I'll invite you, man. We'd love to have you in there, man. That'd be an honor, seriously, because you got a lot of good knowledge for us, man. Add all this. The big three, for real. They are the big three. Yeah, EB, I needed Jerry's humming to get this. I'm always humming a song. I'm always singing a song, too. Dream Team was awesome. I remember the bobblehead t-shirts. Yeah. Me too. Columbus, Ohio is all I need. Yeah. Columbus is a nice city, man. Mia, ching ching. I'll get back out there for 50 million sats. Yes. 50 million. I agree 100%, Jerry. Try to do that myself. Country living. Absolutely, man. That's the way we're supposed to live. This city living is garbage, man. I can't stand it. I like Las Vegas, but it is what it is. All right. Well, since we're here, let's do a spin. We did 627. Let's do 628. The last winner was Sin. He gave away half of his stack. So I split it 50-50 between Letha and Patty, which was very nice. Let me put my man on the wheel. Forrest Hodl. He actually won too. Let's spin this thing for 628. Let's see who can win this thing for this next block. That would be Ian. Ian is always Aiden, his grandson. I almost sold my car for a whole coin in 2023. I wish I had done it. I should have done it. Yeah. That's what you call hindsight, sir. I had a bunch of my net worth in precious metal, Otis. I was talking about this earlier, but you weren't here. And in the bear market of 2022, when we crashed down to 15,000, I was buying Satoshi. I remember I went on a 100,000 day buying streak, and I thought I was doing something. And I was only paying, $16 a day, 17, 18, 19, whatever it was at the time for 100,000 sats. Can you imagine if I was putting the dollars in today that I was doing, I'd have a lot more sats. And if I sold all my precious metals at that price, let's just say life would be good right now. A lot better. Patty P, by the looks of it, we all can reap the rewards of us saving sats in our lifetime sooner than later. I think so, Patty. I think so. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, Ian, for being here. You wouldn't win if you weren't here. And thank you so much for the zaps, brother. Ian. Congrats, Ian. Big thunderstorms here. Wow, David. Really? Elms. Is it dangerous or what? Ain't no wind blowing, is it? Ain't a lot of craziness out there, is it? Let me see something real quick. My grandson is running around like a chicken with his head cut off right now. He's talking to his mom on FaceTime. He misses his mom sometimes. But I said, I'm a lot nicer than your mom is. You know what I mean? David B., I'm trying to see where you're at. You're right here. So it's windy out there. Okay. Well, be careful, bro. Thoughts on borrowing against Bitcoin? Oh, man. Trying to put me to the test, huh, Forrest? Supposed to save this for your channel. My thoughts on borrowing against Bitcoin is I'm 50-50 on it right now, Forrest, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to do it because I think it's going to be more mainstream because I definitely don't want to sell my Bitcoin. But honestly, Forrest, I have UTXO set to the side for certain things that I want for a certain date. And again, nobody is going to know what the quote unquote price is going to be or the purchase power is going to be of those sets and that UTXO. But I'm 50-50 on it. 50% of me says I want to because I want to sell my sats. The other 50% says I don't want anybody holding my sats. So I'm up in the air on it right now. I used to be all in for it, but then when I really started thinking about it, I'm like, am I going to pull the trigger? So that's where I'm at right now, Forrest. But again, there's going to be a lot of institutions giving you a lot of money for your Bitcoin, a lot of cash or currency or cuck bucks, Fiat. So good question for us. Yeah, Tornado Watch. Wow. All right, you be safe out there, bro. I took out a loan and I don't regret it. I don't. You're a smart man. Let's just say credit cards are not a bad thing, guys. Just saying. Not financial advice. Need lower rates, yeah. But the CAGR on Bitcoin is a lot higher than the interest. Just saying, if they're going to give you, if you can get dollars right now, guys, and forego some of your buys to pay back that loan, and you can get a big chunk of Bitcoin. Let's just say I'm jumping on that train before it leaves the station because I don't think you're going to be able to do that much longer. I agree, DB. I agree. And I'm still in the camp that, Forrest, let me ask you a question since you're here. I made a video yesterday saying that I believe there's going to be less, I'm so glad he's here. If I can ask him this. So right now, Forrest, there's between 58 million, 72 million millionaires around, something like that. I think a lot of them are not even saying that they are. Here's my question to you, bro. Do you think there'll be less Satoshi millionaires than there will be fiat millionaires, Forrest? Because right here at between 1 million and 10 million Satoshis in these addresses, which again, we know there's multiple people own multiple addresses, right? This is just under 8 million. And then add all these up because all these people have more than a million. 8 plus 3 is 11 plus another 8 is 19. No, that's not another 8. That's not even a million. 11. What do you think about that, Forrest? Do you think there'll be less Satoshi millionaires than they will be fiat millionaires, Forrest? Yes, the rates are ludicrous. I got to run, guys. Have a good one. You too, Letha. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for the zaps, Letha. Appreciate you so much. Much love to you and your family. Thank you, Letha. Forrest says, yeah, I think we are still early. I'm waiting until they pay me for interest for the slight chance of me defaulting and then getting my Bitcoin. Yeah. I know that's kind of a joke, but 12% interest. Kind of kidding, but not really. Exactly, Forrest. Exactly. Yeah, Forrest. Bye, Letha. See you later. Have a good night. Good night, Letha. Good night, Letha. Yes, eventually. Okay. Yeah, because my thoughts are on that, Forrest, is this. They're creating more and more at a faster rate, in my opinion, fiat millionaires than there are Satoshi millionaires. Because again, once we hit 1 million per Bitcoin, it's 100 sats per dollar. Again, it's quote unquote easy today to get 1 million Satoshis. A little over $1,000. But it's not going to be that easy in a few years. Just saying. Bye, Letha. Bye, Letha. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. But again, I'm just a dummy on the internet. All right. So we did 620. All right. We're all caught up, guys, on the spins and everything else. So I think we can call it a night. I think we got the point. You guys know about the 4-year thing. Is there anything you guys want me to cover or anything like that? We got 25 in the chat. So do you guys want me to stay on or what? I'm not that hungry, so I'm okay. Any videos you want me to watch or topics you want me to cover or anything? I'm here for you, man. Work, save, Bitcoin. Thank you, brother. You ain't got to thank me. I love this, man. I look forward to meeting with you guys because, again, we live in a crazy world. And this world is full of mostly 90-something% of people are, I hate to say NPCs, but yeah, it's not good. Hit that like button before we go, people. Yes. Okay, fam, got to run. Have a good one, folks. Okay, Sin. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Thank you, Forrest, for coming in, bro. Peace to you too, man. Peace and love to you, bro. But anyways, guys, for someone to tell you that Bitcoin is not political, they're lying to you, right? The whole political situation has started this. This right here, for those of you that don't know, this is the U.S. debt clock. This is the national debt, and this is what our country owes as a country. This is America. This is a national crisis, in my personal opinion. There's a lot of famine out here, a lot of homelessness, drugs, poverty. It's sad what's happening to the human species because of this right here. And the money printers causing this. People are overweight, they're sick, they're unhealthy, and everything else. And it's bad, man. It's bad. Thank you, Clean. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, everybody. And we got to fix this thing, man. This incredible situation. Paul says, thank you, Jerry and Bitcoin. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your contributions too, man. We love you, man. You know that. And this is not just a debt. This is this is a crisis, and this is evil. And you as a person here in the United States of America, you owe $107,000 of that. If you take all I don't know if it's the adults or 340 million people. I don't know how they calculate it. But if you did what you're supposed to do, what you were taught to do, which was go to school, get good grades, so you can get to a good college, so you can work 40 hours for 40 years and end up with a $40 watch, and you paid your taxes and did everything you were told, you owe $323,000. And you did the right thing. Now I'm loving what Doge is doing. The Department of Government Efficiency. They are allegedly saving us $454 billion. Would it be? And I like that. And they're taking off of that $323,000 you owe. They took off $4,000 by getting rid of the waste, fraud, and abuse. And I love that. And I also love what Trump is doing, not kicking the can down the road. You think percent knows Bitcoin is a life raft of fiat? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. That's a good question. 10 million sats, David, on the low end. Yep. David says, night, everyone. What do you think is the lowest amount of sats people can have and be okay? Thank you, Jerry. Good night. We'll get into that. That's a good question. Think percent. It's a good question. Good question. And at the base layer, it's just all messed up, guys. And as you can see, the four major categories. Let me see if it's up here. The four major categories of our spending is Medicare and Medicaid, which, again, there's some waste, fraud, abuse in there. We have Social Security, which everybody, again, is depending on. A lot of people say that's not going to be there in a few years for a lot of us. Some of us Gen Xers, most of us Gen Xers, and some even baby boomers. And then, of course, for the military, we're spending $900 billion, and then even more than our military defense, which we have one of the greatest militaries in the world, if not the greatest in the world. We are paying more than $100 billion more on interest on this debt than we are on our military, and that's not good. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine having a security system that you're paying for every month, but your credit cards interests are higher on your loans are higher than the interest on that is higher than your security? That's what's happening here in America. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a spending problem here in this country. We earn 5 and spend 7. Again, I'm not a mathematician. It doesn't add up. It doesn't. And for decades, these politicians have been kicking the can down the road. And Trump decided we're not going to do it anymore. Otis says, take out the loan under 15% a 4 years and one big smash buy and pay off the loan, become a whole coin and relax. Yep. Exactly. And Trump says, we're going to try to do the right thing. And he is trying to do the right thing. And he does have something on the side he's doing with a reserve and trying to get this act through Congress. but he's still trying to work within the system. He went overseas and he did a big deal, and they're spending, what is it, 1.8 trillion over in America, and that's good. You know, that's great and everything else. But this can that he's not kicking down the road anymore. He needs to kick it off a cliff and have a new can. And in this new can, none of this stuff can happen. You can't print it, which means you're going to debase it. You can't do any of this stuff. You can't cheat it, right? It's immutable. And this new money, this new can, not only will pay off the national debt, but it'll stop inflation and increase your purchasing power over the years. And if you've been around here long enough, I'm pretty sure within that can, you guys with this new system already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Again, we're working our butts off out here. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day, Wednesday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time, same bat channel. And you guys already know. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.